Ready? All right. I'd like to call to order the Elkhart County Election Board meeting for May 15th, 2026. Could I get a roll call, please?
Absolutely. Patty Pickett.
Here.
Reeser.
Here.
Here.
Everybody's here.
Everybody's here. Thank you. All right. Moving on to the review of provisional ballots.
Might I recommend the actual provisionals are on their way up.
Okay.
There's a couple other items that you might want to just look at for dates.
Oh, you want us to skip? Okay.
Yes, if you don't mind, they're just on their way up and getting set up.
Oh, all right. Okay, we're going to hold off on number 2 and move to number 3, which is to set a debrief date. Do we have a location where we're going to do that, or
Which one?
the debrief date for number 3?
We're sort of thinking maybe like down in the election cage so we have a little more room to spread out.
Okay.
Table with staff.
Party chairs.
Okay.
Casual conversation.
Okay. My party chair's teacher works, so, well, it might be after school's done, so.
Yeah, because they're all starting to slowly get out of school. So,
Right. I'm pretty flexible. The only time I wouldn't be able to do it is the second week in June. I'll be out of town from the 8th through the 11th. So I don't know when you were thinking. Do we also have a meeting scheduled in June to review the budget? I thought we did.
I believe that is on your calendar, and I can look for you.
So we just wouldn't want to conflict with that, but that's all I have right now.
You are currently set on June 15th was the proposed election budget review at 1 p.m. However, that will be determined.
Right. Okay. So is the first week in June too soon?
my personal opinion, I think sooner rather than later,
Yeah,
because I think while everything's fresh in everybody's mind, I think it's better to do it.
Okay.
I'm just not sure in terms of Chad's schedule, Chad's or Courtney's at this point. I don't know if we want to try to pick a couple of dates and then run it by Chad and Courtney and see if they can make it or if they've got somebody they want to send in their place.
Yeah, like a vice chair or
Courtney
something.
may be a little more flexible than Chad with school.
Yeah, if school's out by then, which I think. Well, maybe not. Graduation for my niece is that following weekend, so yeah, why don't we put together a few dates?
At least 3.
Yeah, and then that first week of June.
So do you have any dates, Tom, that don't work for you?
To be determined. Yes, there's some that won't work, but it'd be easier if you gave me 3. I can say I can make this one and this one. And hopefully among those 3, we can all find one that we can all meet, or even 4.
Yeah, because that next week in June, we can't either because we have a clerk's conference.
Okay.
So,
And then I'm seeing here on Friday, the 5th, is the Democratic State Convention, which there's a dinner that night, but that might impact Chad's availability. And I have a meeting on Monday and a meeting on Wednesday. That's pretty much it. So, and I can email those dates.
okay.
If you all send, I will compile everything and kind of do a quick cross-reference and make an option to help you all get it all coordinated if you'd like.
So between now and what date do you want to know what days are not available from me?
All of them.
Only to the end of the year, right?
I would say, why don't we look from now and until the end of June? Sooner is better than later.
Okay.
But let's look through June.
Okay.
I know summer months do get a little bit tricky.
Yeah, people take vacation and stuff.
Approximately how long do you think this debrief will take?
I I would think let's set aside a couple of hours just because we want it to be conversational.
Right.
So we'll set aside maybe a couple hours for it.
So basically, if we're busy in the morning one day at 9, don't schedule, say we're
Yes,
not,
I
we're not
would say-
available.
I would say plan for 2 hours.
Yeah. All
That
right.
way, if it doesn't take that long, that's great. But in case we get some really good discussion and feedback, forward thinking, planning, we want to be able to have good conversation around it.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Between now and mid-June, did you say, or end of June?
End of
And-
June.
And we know that second week of June is out
Yes.
altogether, so.
Okay. Very good. Are we ready to go on with the provisionals now?
Yes.
Okay.
Ladies are ready?
So, in front of you, you do have the spreadsheet of provisionals. The top of the list with voter numbers are listed one, it's all in person, on, for election day or early voting. And then as the list continues, you will get to absentee voter, provisionals. On the far side, you will see any preliminary research, listing that was done to get the provisional history set up in SBRS. Jackie, oversaw a significant portion of that.
Okay.
We did work collaboratively on that part. I kicked it off, she took the reins and ran. So she put some really great notes in there. So if you will see everything that is in it, it does have, them here for you to review and for your consideration up here. And then we also have the rest of our voter registration staff. So
Okay.
it does, it has to be a majority vote one way or the other. It does not have to be unanimous.
Okay.
You're on.
What do you start with? You want to start with
So
the
if,
election day or the
this is-
absentee?
we're gonna start with election day, all the in-person voting. So if you look down your list, anything that we do have, if you want to present them one by one, if you want to, oh, the podium's backwards.
For their meeting today.
I'm checking it. Switch it around.
Well, I mean,
Kind of.
Do you want a microphone here? She could sit here. Yeah, or there.
I don't know if those mics are,
Turn that off.
does she have your spreadsheet so she can refer to them as these numbers?
Here. I got you.
Because we're not trying to refer the names, just for privacy reasons.
So I created a user number or a voter number on the side, B1, B2, B3. B.
Very first column. The very first column.
oh, B1.
Yep.
I got it. All right.
And then we'll sort of go through one by one. If there is documentation, you'll have a little more to talk about.
Okay.
The first one?
Mhm.
All right.
And your mic is right there, so if you talk to anybody, it's right there. You don't have to, I'm just saying if you can talk forward.
All right.
These are. Got the signature book. It just came in today.
Amazing, thank you.
Sorry, they were both in Middlebury, so I did.
Okay.
We do appreciate your patience with this. It's a little bit of a new system. We went through and made sure everything was set up.
Okay.
New system.
This is the only one I have for, Vote Center 23. You'll look at it, it's not signed, except for votes.
Is- Which one, which vote are we looking at?
The first
B1, okay.
Was the supervisor signed it?
So this was, I'm sorry,
V1.
Can you see it okay?
yeah,
You want that to go with it?
V1,
Any paperwork you've
Well,
got?
this was day of.
That's the
Yes.
vote. This is to tell us how many was supposed to be in there, so.
Okay,
You want the whole bag?
Okay, so this is provisional ballot V1.
So the voter didn't fill out the pre-4.
Right.
Only the supervisor signed. So that
Only he
was,
signed
okay.
right here.
The voter
And
should.
he did put right here why.
The other thing is,
okay.
And he's also
If,
not
he
registered
is
to
not
vote.
registered.
I've,
He is-
Jackie, were you the ones that provided this information?
Which one?
All this information here, did you provide this?
Some of it, yes,
If,
some of
if
it.
you would,
Jen.
would it be okay if she read that to us so that then I could ask? Because I've got questions on some of this as to what you were writing.
If you want to, just start with B1 and
Yeah.
then you can don't read the name or the address right now. since
Just,
we've
we can
recorded
refer to
for
it as
privacy.
V1.
Mhm.
But,
And then
So
you
just
can-
read like.
The
You can read your notes
Yes.
and the
The reason.
reason.
Note.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Voter name was not included on the poll list, and we searched the VMV and the online registration to see if they registered late. They did not, and they were not in our after deadline handwritten ones that we either mailed in or brought into us. And they did not fill out the pre-4, only supervisors signed their name.
I mean, if they're not in the system, if they're not registered,
They are
then,
not.
They're not registered.
so this, I'd say we should probably go down the line and say,
I'm a no.
I'm a no.
I'm a no.
Just turn it, you can collect
Take it
it and
back.
then.
We don't need to even get to the defects, do we?
You want that as well?
Then V2 is. Sorry, I did not have these in order. So there's the V2.
Yep.
And they were not in the V. We did receive an application and will complete it after the election. So he did register, but it was after deadline.
Okay. Don't want to touch them. Sorry. So yeah, if he wasn't registered in time, then I'm a no.
I'm also a no.
Also a no.
Would you like me to mark on the outside of on the envelope or the red, just to denote?
Is that allowed? I mean, can we mark on the ballots? I mean, if we can, sure, that would make sure that we've,
I mean, it's the same as spoiling them if they're not going to be.
Yeah,
counted.
okay, yep.
And you're just marking on the envelope, not the
Yeah,
actual
I would
ballot.
affirm that.
That one with a no, but I don't want to miss the notes.
You want to put the count too? 3 no's?
Mhm.
No, 2.
Or
No, no, no.
Oh.
3 no's.
3 no's on each of those.
Is this V1?
Yes. That's V2. And this is V3. Poll book indicated mail ballot voter. 417.26 cent, but it had not been received. Have not received ballot back. but voter center did not fill out, ABS 5.
So is that the fault of the vote
poll
center?
worker, or the
Supervisor at the vote center, so it's not the,
Which an ABS 5 is, when they have mailed out a ballot, but they had not yet received it yet, is what the ABS.
so then they're requesting a new ballot.
And Joni took a look at that one to confirm that we had not gotten that one back.
Yes.
Let me make sure I understand what you're saying. They were sent an absentee ballot by mail. It never came back. They voted in person. You still have not received the absentee ballot back.
Right.
Was there any explanation given as to why?
They said they had not received it.
Oh, the voters said they had not received it. Okay. In all other ways, this complies with statute, the way it's filled out,
Except for the not filling out the ABS 5.
except for that, which the supervisor was supposed to do. Yeah.
This isn't the correct one. It should be V3,
Yes, B3.
and this one's V5.
Oh, it's B5?
This
one
one's
is.
V5, yeah, so this is not the correct one.
Oh, yeah, we need B3.
Oh, then, oh
Yeah.
boy, that changes everything. Do you have?
To the name,
Got you.
yep. I mean, so is there a way for the voter to know that they should have filled this form out, or is that just the supervisor's error?
Not been filled out completely.
I mean, if they hadn't done it before, they wouldn't have known they had to fill it.
They didn't complete their address.
Right.
I mean, is the address required in order for the vote to count?
In verifying all of their
They've got the
information
street
online.
information, they just don't have the city.
Yeah,
statements
they
of
have the-
Which,
They have the, yeah.
yeah, and I think as long, I
We
mean,
were
as
able
long
to
as
ver-
that
We were able
matches.
to verify the voter in SDRS because we were able to verify that they had not received or we had not received back
Their ballot.
their ballot.
Okay.
So we know who that voter is.
Right.
We have record that they did not vote by mail.
I think I'm more concerned that the supervisor missed a form that they should have filled out.
Right.
That's concerning, but I
But
don't
that's not
think
their
that's,
fault.
no, that's not
Okay.
the fault of the voter.
All right. So do we have,
In the case of voter 3,
yeah.
I would be a yes on that. We haven't received their mail-in ballot back. The supervisor missed filling out that form, and because we could verify with the street address on there and the signatures on there, that I would be okay with that one.
I agree with Patty. Yes.
I agree. Yes.
so it should be noted after you all have made all of your determinations, the votes here will be tallied and entered into the election results to be updated for the ones that are approved.
Okay. Thank you.
I will. All right.
That's E4. That's the next one.
D4, says voter declined to present identification documentation. They had until noon today to provide it for us, and they have not.
It's pretty cut and dry.
Yeah.
That's pretty cut and dry.
I mean, yeah. So if they fail to provide the required form of ID, then I'm a no.
I'm a no for the same reason.
Also a no.
Okay, now we can do this one. There's this one that you have, just to go with that. And that was, yeah, boom. that he wasn't on the rolls because he was in one of our citizenship hoppers, but he provided the documentation stating that he was an American citizen.
Did that have to be done by a certain date?
Today at noon.
Today, okay. So he's fulfilled the requirement.
But was he registered?
He was in one of the hoppers, so he was issued temporary credentials through the BMV.
Mhm.
Okay.
He became a national citizen, then he had to prove that he was a United States citizen, and then he did so.
And,
It's all the documentation.
okay. I'm just looking at the timelines.
It was registered in time.
He was registered in
Yes.
time?
Yeah, because it automatically, if they were issued temporary credentials, it automatically puts them into a citizenship hopper. And then we can put them into the system until they provide that.
Okay. So if I understand you correctly, he fulfilled the statutory requirements in order to comply, in order to vote. It just, things took a little longer and got stuck.
Okay, we have a decision.
He's provided the correct documentation. I'm good with it.
So you're a yes?
I mean, yeah.
I'm a yes.
I'm a yes.
Voter 5 is yes.
Voter 6. Voter name is not included on the poll list. Please search through the BMV hopper, online hopper, and after deadline hopper, or after deadline file, and they had not complied with filling money out. The envelope says not on poll list, no other forms have been filled out. So after this, we'll be sending him a application to register to vote.
Okay, so he's not registered.
He was not registered.
So he was not registered.
So that's a no for me.
That's a no for me.
Also no.
That's it.
B7.
I'm taking the no. So the next one is. Sorry. I'm not seeing.
Alternatively, Jackie, if you have some that are available and you're ready to talk about, I can help them locate that voter on the sheet too, if that would be helpful. Yes.
Yeah. But that one says no provisional ballot for her in the bag.
Yeah, it was no provisional ballot.
Mhm. Do we have the bag?
Yes, I have that.
And did they put a number on there that there was one included?
We weren't looking, remember? Yeah.
And on here, there's 6 listed, but on here they say that there were only 5
Yes.
ballots. So
So we did run into a couple of cases, and you'll see one a little bit later down. I believe, sorry, I gave Jackie my copy because I didn't plan ahead. V9, we have some more, but there have been a couple of instances where they hit provisional and
in error.
they meant standard. So that's
So they just hit, you're
that
surmising
would be the hypothesis for this one. For
We
one
can
later
find out,
down,
can't
we know
we?
that that's the case.
Okay.
This one,
I can look and connect.
Operator error. Operator error.
Okay.
Before we make a determination, I can look and connect to
Okay.
see if we have anything.
Okay, so there's no ballot for V7 because we believe that was,
The hypothesis.
it
is
was
that they
indicated
clearly
provisional in
issued a
error.
standard
Okay,
that-
all right.
And I will go ahead and see if I can find her.
So that you don't need a vote for the V7 then, do you?
Correct.
Not at this
Okay.
time.
There's no ballot to vote on.
Correct. So while we're talking about it, voter 9, I did receive an email that provisional ballot, like, early voting, that they removed. Oh my gosh, I've been hitting provisional ballot instead of issue standard. It was the first day, if you'll notice, her
Mm-hmm.
particular vote date. One
Yes,
of the first ones. We did confirm, we were able to confirm that she was counted in early voting. We were able to look back at the count for what went through the DS 450. That report balanced against the absentee early voting report. And all
Okay.
of those numbers matched, and there was no provisional ballot there. So she was issued a standard ballot. It is not a provisional, and she was successfully counted correctly in standard voting.
okay. Okay, that makes sense.
So voter 9, there's no ballot to count, to vote on again.
She's already counted. It was an error in user error within the system.
Okay.
But her standard ballot was accepted correctly.
Excellent.
Okay. So V8,
V8 is service.
Right. That's gonna say.
That works. They are registered in St. Joe County. There is no records in the BMV or online hopper that they had changed before the deadline over here. However, they do have a VR, they filled out a VRG 412 at the vote center. So as soon as it reopens, then when registration reopens, then we will be putting her into Elkhart. As of right now, she is in St. Joe.
Okay, so
Okay.
she's trying to vote in Elkhart and she's registered in St. Joe.
Well, if they're not registered in Elkhart County, that would be a no for me.
I agree, no.
also no.
To confirm, this is voter 8.
Voter 8.
V8, yeah.
And yes, I have addressed it.
That's what happened.
Voter is.
That
This is voter 8?
Okay, we did voter 9, so voter 10.
And is in. I apologize for not having these guys in order.
You're fine.
You're doing great.
You are doing great. This is a new
You're doing
system.
great, Jim.
Okay.
These are, that,
So, I mean, that's what the people are seeing.
One.
Yeah.
It's fine with me. This is voter 10.
Yes. Voter's name was not included on poll list, registered in Ellen County. No records of change in DMV or online hopper. Did not fill out the VRG 412. We will send them an application after this is over. So,
Okay.
so another one not registered in Elkhart County, so that would be a no for me.
No for me.
No for me.
To confirm, voter 10.
yeah, voter 10.
3 no's.
Okay. Here's voter 11. It's registered at the same, she's registered at the same address as what was given on that paper. There are no records in the BMV or online that she changed her address and did not fill out a pre-4. Bottom of the Pro 2 states equipment problem. So I'm not real sure unless we got something on election day from Vote Center number 5, Jimtown. If anybody remembers anything?
Mm-mm.
I did not have a pink slip.
We hunted for a big foot.
Joni and Amy, do either of you, when you guys were checking the vote center supervisors and the facilitators in at the end of the night from Jimtown, do you remember any discussion? I mean, did they bring up any issues with that? I mean, I guess I'm not sure why she was given a provisional ballot if she's registered.
It almost looks like they used this ballot simply as this envelope simply as a place to store it because they didn't fill anything out on the back.
But during classes, they were instructed that in emergency then that
You're right, Jackie.
Basically, what they were, this says the Pro 2 says equipment problem, so
yeah.
it wouldn't read it. Yeah, so it wasn't submitted into the ballot box.
And looks like a different handwriting. So this is, if I were guessing, it sounds like they couldn't get the ballot to work, go through the machine because registration's right, but ID was right, voter was right,
Or as I know.
and they grabbed that ballot.
All it's-
More of a
was equipment
supervisor.
problem.
Yeah.
That's all I had to go on.
So
She was registered at that address, so I don't.
under any
There's
of the,
no more explanation than equipment problem written at the bottom.
I wonder, let's see if she was issued a ring.
I don't have
Are you
access to
two
connect.
done viewing that
Yes.
particular
Mhm.
voter? You can voter 11T.
All right.
It's issued a provisional. I mean, she was registered at the correct address, so,
And she's registered to vote.
yeah, she's registered at this, yeah,
I
so.
know.
It sounds like that was their solution to a mechanical error.
That's my assumption, without any additional information from the supervisor. So I'm going to say yes, because she was registered to vote and has been registered at that address.
I would say yes.
Also, yes.
This one is registered at the same address and he has no other records in the BMV or online hopper. They did not fill out the brief form, but on the bottom of the Pro 2, it states no Wi-Fi. And that was one of the vote centers that
Yeah.
didn't have a Wi-Fi.
And this was the same one as V11. It
Same.
could be that they were,
Yes, same vote center.
yeah.
And I'm wondering if they just didn't, when they got the Wi-Fi back up. Well, it wouldn't have mattered. I suppose it's not but they still should have been able to scan.
But they are registered.
They are yeah, they're registered at the same address. There was no issue there, so.
Show you there was a spoiled ballot. I left it there because it was in.
Okay. I'm gonna say yes on that one because they were registered to vote. It sounds like another equipment issue.
I'm going to say yes because it sounds like there were equipment issues and this is how Jim Count decided to store the ballots.
And I
I'm
would-
also a yes.
I would say I think Jimtown had probably the most issues with the Wi-Fi.
Yes.
Until
They
they
were
got
the
that.
first one that I took and I finally tried to make it work.
It did eventually work. It just took a little longer.
It's next one is email.
V13 is the next one.
There are 3 ballots for you. Okay. This is voter 13. Voter, it states the voter's name was not included on poll list. They are registered in St. Joe County as of 6/16/25. Or, yeah. Online for Elkhart County or 10, which is after the deadline. So they did try to register here, it was just a day late. And pre-fork was filled out completely. But they did not fill out a VRG 412, so we will send them an application.
Okay.
No, because it's in the.
They do have it, yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna be a no because they were not registered in Elkhart County until after the deadline.
I vote no.
I vote no.
So to confirm, this is voter 13 and the answer is no.
Yeah.
voter 14 is voter declined to present identification documents. They're registered at the address given, and vote was filled out correctly, but they did not present their ID to us. They still-
And they still have failed to bring proper ID.
So I'm gonna be a no since they didn't provide their ID at any time.
I'm a no.
No.
To confirm, this is voter 14, the answer is no.
Correct.
Voter 15. Is that one?
Thank you.
And they are registered at the address given. She did mail in, oh, it's that one. She did mail in a ballot on 4/25/26. We have both ballots that we pulled out and neither one of them are accounted for. So that she did a mail-in and she went in and voted. Well, no, not a mail-in. She went early voting and then she voted up. Do you want that for one?
Oh, yeah, it's listed under ABS 1 also.
So her mail-in ballot did come back completed, but she also voted on election day.
And we have both ballots.
Yes, we have both ballots.
It wasn't a mail-in.
No, it was, I
I
did.
just put it in the mail envelope because that's the
Yeah.
only one I had. She went and voted on a Saturday,
Early vote.
early voting, and then
And
she
then on
went
election
on
day.
election day and voted.
So her ballot on early voting would have already been counted.
No, we pulled it
Pulled them
out.
both. Okay.
Because it's
Yeah.
We got the call that he, at the vote center, he got me. He said, I have a lady here that it shows she's already voted. So we're gonna vote her provisional. And I said, that's the way to do it. When I looked to see, then we pulled it out of, because we had counted that precinct yet.
Okay.
So I pulled it out, so you have both ballots there.
so
Jo- Joni, did you verify that the early vote was done properly?
Yes.
Okay, so they're both hot ballots.
Yes, they're both hot ballots.
Yeah.
It's up to you. If you count one, don't count the other, what you guys do. But we pulled them both out.
so this would be early voting. This would be on election day.
So that's how you determine then which one gets counted and which one does not.
I would say
There's-
whichever one was done first.
It's
but-
covered in the handbook, that thing. At least I found something.
Okay. The voter has marked and returned an absentee ballot. Voter may not vote in person unless their absentee ballot was rejected. They wouldn't know whether or not it was rejected.
No.
But you're saying, Joni, you're saying her absentee ballot is good. She's fulfilled the statutory requirements, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so it doesn't fall under the, what, do you want to read that so Patty can hear it?
Okay, ABS 21 for rejected absentee ballots. If a voter has marked and returned an absentee ballot, the voter may not vote in person unless their absentee ballot was rejected for a reason under IC 3-11.5-4-13. Absentee ballot counters or the county election board shall issue a certificate ABS 21 to the voter whose absentee ballot was rejected to allow the voter to cast a ballot in person at the polls if otherwise qualified to vote. The voter must appear in person before the county election board not later than 5 p.m. local prevailing time to receive the ABS 21.
But it was not rejected.
But it was not
But it was
rejected.
not rejected.
So-
Came back and did it again.
So the first ballot's good, it's not rejected, and according to what my research showed in the voter's guide, the first one counts.
First one would be the-
That's what I think too.
Okay. So for voter 15, original, absent, or early voting
Original.
is yes.
I would be a yes for
On
the early
election
voting,
day.
and the election day one, I would be a no.
I agree.
Early voting, yes. Election day, no.
I agree.
Early voting, yes. Election day, no.
This is 15
It's 15. Remember
And
that.
that was also ABS.
and ABS 1.
Okay. Okay, B16.
Okay. This is B16, and it said other on there, but, then when we did the research, we found out that she needed to present her ID, and she did bring it into the voter registration office, and we made a copy of her ID.
Oh, okay.
So what was the issue with this originally with voter
She did
six,
present, her ID.
voter 16, but she has brought in acceptable ID since then, before the deadline.
Before the-
Right.
Okay, so I would be a yes for
I would-
voter 16.
I would be a yes on voter 16.
I'm also a yes on voter 16.
So to confirm, voter 16 is a yes.
Correct.
Voter 17, again, he was in the citizenship hopper, and then he brought in his citizenship paper on 5/6/26.
Was he in the citizenship hopper prior to the cutoff date?
To the election, yes.
And so it's like the one we did previously, he's in the same situation.
Yes.
Okay, but he's fulfilled the requirements to vote, to
Right.
cast
As
a
soon as he
ballot.
knew that he had to provide citizenship paperwork, that's what he brought in. On the 6th.
Okay, so voter 17, I would be a yes because he fulfilled his requirement.
I vote yes.
I vote yes.
Confirming, voter 17 is yes.
Correct. Okay, we're gonna go on to voter 19. We'll come back to 18.
Okay. Tracy. Brett. Registered at address given. We found the VRG, she did move within county. She moved from one address in county to the other address in county, which you can do by checking box 2 on the VRG 412,
And her form was filled out correctly.
yes.
Okay.
So my understanding is you get one bite at the apple. If you move within the county,
Yes.
you still get to vote on the old one, but don't do it a second time.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, the rest of the, I mean, she filled out, this person filled out, B19, that we're on 19, filled this out on this side, but it doesn't say why on this side.
Yeah. The supervisor did not fill out.
The supervisor did not fill out the form.
So that's a supervisor error,
Obviously something we're gonna have to address
right?
again with supervisors.
So we're on B19.
So, I mean, so
So
for voter 19, I would be a yes.
I'll vote yes on voter 19, and I'm not going to hold her at fault because the supervisor can't fill out paperwork.
I'm also a yes on V19.
Confirming voter 19 is yes.
Correct.
Again, that one moved within county. They were registered at the address given, and she did fill out the 412, and she did move within county. And again, she filled out that, supervisor did not fill out that. Or front, the back,
So we're talking the same vote center, same
same
issue.
vote then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so, again, on that one, she did everything, or the voter did everything correctly. It was a supervisor that missed, so I'm gonna be a yes on that one.
I'm going to be a yes.
Yes.
Voter 20 is a yes.
Correct.
That's what it comes. It's the same thing that was husband and wife. I read it on that. Same thing. It's the wife of that one. They did fill out the 412. They did move within county. Again.
Okay.
Another supervisor. All right. Okay, so on voter 21, I'm going to be a yes. Voter did what they were supposed to do. It was the supervisor that did not.
I vote yes on voter 21.
Yes.
Voter 20 and 21 are both yes.
Correct.
Again,
Same vote center?
same vote. They did fill out the 412. They were registered at the address given, and they moved within county.
All right.
little farther this
All right. Same on that one. I'm going to be a yes because the voter did what they were supposed to do.
For same reasons as the prior two, I vote yes.
Yes.
Voter 22 is yes.
Correct.
Okay. This one, voter 23. They are not on the poll list. And they were not in the system. And they were not registered in the BMV hopper or online hopper. Again, the back was not filled out, but the front is.
Okay.
But they did not,
Not
or they
registered.
filled out a VRG 11, which is voter registration application, which is what is supposed to happen when they're not registered.
Okay.
Okay.
So in this case, the voter was not registered in Elkhart County in
Right.
time, so I'm going to be a no.
I vote no.
No.
Voter 23 is a no.
Correct.
For some reason, we skipped. How come we skipped those? That's sure go to. Those two are two different. Or go on down to him.
It's sure.
Okay.
Just tell them which one you're doing.
Okay, I'm doing B26 because it's the same vote center.
Okay.
All right. Question mark. Question mark. Because we don't know, and the envelope is not filled out. I did find a VRG 412. They are registered at the address.
So they're not registered at the same address as we have one.
No, they are. They're registered at a different address than what is on there. And the 412 was not filled out correctly either. So,
And that's up to the voter to
so
fill
we'll have
out.
to send them a new application after.
Okay.
So were they in the system? Were you able to find them in the system?
Yes, but they were not registered at
The
this
address,
address.
But they were registered at a prior address in the county?
yes, but they
Yes.
did not complete the VRG 412 properly.
Okay, a question.
Which is the registration form.
If there are people who show up who've moved, don't bother to fill out the don't even know they need to fill it out. And we allow them to vote one last time, right?
Yes.
This person attempted to do it, did it wrong, but they're in the same situation as the other person, except they actually tried to fix it.
That has to be a decision.
So we're saying this is the same situation as prior, where they were registered, just not at the address that they currently reside at, correct?
Yeah, he tried to change it from what, but he failed.
So
So
it's
at
very
least,
similar to the other cases with the VRG 412. He just needs to actually fill it out correctly.
Okay.
So,
exact.
yes.
All right, so I will be a yes on that one since he was actually registered.
I'll vote yes.
Yes. Thank you so much. And
Which one was that?
So that was
20.
26, V26. So now we got to go back to 24.
Yes, 24.
Okay.
Different vote center.
We're back to V24.
Yep.
Okay.
Voter was not on the poll list, not registered, they had not registered through the BMV or online hopper. Cannot find him anywhere in our after deadline applications.
So not
So
registered.
for
Right.
voter 24, I'm going to be a no because it was not registered before the deadline.
I vote no.
No.
Voter 24 is a no.
Correct.
Okay, they are not registered at the address on that envelope. And they did not fill out any 412. And the pre-4 is not filled out on the envelope. Like I said, they're not registered at that address, so I don't know if the attempt was. There's a question mark.
Are they registered? Just not at that address.
I can do it so you don't have to.
Okay.
I have this is voter 25, correct?
Yeah.
Correct.
I'm going to pull this up in SBRS to confirm what I can. You want to move on to the next one? She can move on to the
After
next one. I'll
that
pull this up.
is the absentee.
Okay.
Are we doing V18? That was skipped.
She has an issue with that.
Okay.
I love how many passwords I have. Just gonna, it's really great.
Oh, just make note about ABS 1. We already decided on that. That was that one.
Mm-hmm. So we're ready for ABS 2?
No, you can move it. I have So if you want to move on while I look this individual
You
up.
want to tell me?
Hey, Joni, want to come join the party? Joni is our absentee expert. So she's going to come in with the assist. Can I borrow this real quick?
Mhm.
She didn't know I was going to do this to her, so please forgive her.
I feel we should forgive her.
And me. You forgive her, she's going to forgive me later.
Okay.
Okay.
How that works.
You hope.
Yeah, and we're just today.
Okay, so if you want to talk about those, then. Would you like these?
What I do?
Yeah, you want to do? Well, I get these.
So you're gonna wanna come where you're closer to the mics. That one's turned off. That mic is turned off, so you might wanna, you can.
I'm up to you guys.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me? Like I don't have a big enough mouth, so.
You said it.
I'm more worried of the online,
Oh, that's
because
right.
they can hear you probably easier here.
With absentee ballots, when they come in and they don't have a signature on the ballot, or they have a signature that we're like, it doesn't look like the app, I send them, I generate in SVRS an ABS 18.
Sorry, for those that don't know, SVRS is the statewide voter registration system.
Sorry.
I know, we talk acronyms, but a lot of people don't know what that
Yeah.
means.
That's where I have to go in there. That's where I generate the application to send to people, send out their ballots. Their ballots come back. I check them in that way. Anything that's wrong, I do a cure needed, which means you guys get to look at it and generate the ABS 18A is for no signature on it. Send them the letter, the page that they have to sign. Tell them they have to have it back here in 10 days after the election. Same thing, ABS 18B is mismatched signatures, where they have to sign again and do their address. They have the 10 days to bring it back. I give it to Jackie. She tries to match it with whatever ballot it is. So then you'll have the signature along with their application, and then this ABS that you guys can look at the signatures. So
Okay.
that's what we're doing now with mail-in. I can do the mail-in.
So in a perfect world, no signature or mismatched signature, you contact the voter, voter responds, gives you a nice signature. We go, yep, we're good. That's
Exactly.
a perfect world.
That's a perfect world.
And if they don't comply with the perfect world, then
If they have not sent it back, and like today I got, I think, 5 back. So that's what Jackie's matching them up to the ballot, so you guys can make sure that they get looked at. I'm not gonna say counted, but looked at, and then you guys make your determination on that.
Okay.
It's easy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we already did one, so we just need two.
So ABS 2,
We have that and done that.
this was a mismatched signature that we thought. You guys can look at it. They all go in these envelopes. So when we think it's a mismatch, I not only send that, I send the ballot, their application for you guys to look at, and a signature history. So if you guys want to make a determine on that,
Not allowed.
hold on.
Not allowed.
Joni, was this person, they got a letter saying, send us another
Mhm.
sample, and did they respond?
no.
No. We've looked at this one before.
I think we have.
Yeah. And we said no, and they were supposed to send in a
Yeah.
update. So,
For the mail-ins, what we do is like, I try and match them up.
right.
If I have any questions, then I go to Jackie and I say, will you look at this?
Mhm.
And she might see something that I don't see. And we could approve it. If she's the same as me going, well, then we leave it up to you guys.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think the signatures are
No.
I'm gonna
even
vote
close.
no.
Oh,
Patty?
I am a no.
no. No.
ABS 2.
ABS 2 is a
ABS
no.
is a no. Signature.
Correct.
ABS 3. This is another one that we got her ballot. And we got her application. And we went, wait a minute, that signature doesn't look right. So we sent her the paper and she did send it back.
Good.
So that's the paper that she was getting.
I think that
Yeah.
one,
These
definitely.
two look
Yeah.
alike, but this is the one that we're questioning in light of the original absentee, right?
That's the only signature
Yeah.
I have to go by when they send their ballot back.
Right.
And there's no voter history on this one?
Probably that I didn't look.
But that's the only signature that we have on file.
Yes,
And this is what she signed for the ballot, and this is what she's saying. No, that's
Okay,
really
all
my
right.
signature.
So we verified this went to the right place.
correct.
When she signed this one, she had ID to prove she was
No,
who she
this
said she
was
was?
an online signature, so
Okay.
that's what.
You're gonna,
pulled
it looks-
from
it's definitely gonna be a
online.
difference if you
Yeah.
ever signed with your finger or.
Oh, that's
Right.
terrible.
They're terrible. They don't look
Yeah.
anything like your normal signature.
So that's why you have a wet signature here and a wet signature here.
Right.
So I am satisfied with the signature on the mismatched signature form and the envelope.
Well,
So I'm gonna be a yes.
although I question the procedure, not what you're doing, but the fact that we have no voter ID to prove this one, or this one, since these two are the same, and we hope that the address we send it to, this person actually lives there, I will vote yes.
Yes.
ABS 3 is a yes.
Correct.
Which one is that, ABS?
3.
3? Why does mine say 53?
It doesn't.
It's
It says-
ABS. The S looks like a
Looks like a
5.
5, but
It's-
it's not.
Oh,
I thought the same thing, Tom.
okay, got it.
At first, I
It's
thought the
freaking me
same thing.
out. We got 53 of these?
And this is what we do. They did not sign it. They
Oh.
got sent an ABS 18 and nothing has come back.
Okay.
So we gave them the opportunity to cure the issue and they didn't do it in a timely fashion. So I'm gonna be a no for ABS 4.
Just as though somebody didn't sign this signature book on voting day, I'm a no.
No.
ABS 4 is a no.
Correct.
And this is 5? Yes. They sent their paper back. That's. And that. Again, this is an online, so it
Mhm.
pulls it from our website onto the thing. And so some of it is,
I'm gonna say for me, their ABS 18B form is close enough to their ballot envelope. But I would say it's a match, so I'm gonna be a yes for that one, ABS 5.
For the same reason we approved and for the same reasons I question, I'll still vote yes.
Yes.
Confirming ABS 5 is a yes.
Correct.
so. We got 6. Again, they did the right thing. They sent their paperwork back. Because they forgot to sign their ballot.
This is easy.
Oh, yeah, I am going to be a yes for ABS 6.
Yes.
Yes.
Confirming ABS 6 is a yes.
Correct.
Give us some more gimmies.
Well, just to let you know, I helped my mother and I forgot to have her sign her envelope too. So she got an ABS 18 also. So, you know, it happens.
It happens.
And then that one. Of course, no signature there.
Well, I'm gonna be a yes on that one. On
Yes.
ABS 7.
Yes.
And for me, ABS 7 is a yes.
Correct.
Run it.
Or like 8. Good. I like to be people listen and they send back stuff
That makes our jobs much easier.
again. Like I said, it happened to me and I work in this.
This one is done online.
So that's not too bad for an online signature. I'm going to be a yes for ABS 8.
I'm going to say yes, given technical difficulties with online signing.
Yes.
Yes.
Confirming ABS 8 is a yes.
Correct.
None.
9.
Again, not too bad for an online comparison. I am going to be a yes for ABS 9.
You know, we can move them closer.
I like the R and the P and the T. They're close enough that I'll say yes.
Yes.
Confirming ABS 9 is a yes.
Correct.
Stellar RM.
When you have some of the main letters that you can make out that are, especially when you're doing an online in comparison.
My signature changes depending on what I've read.
Yes.
And that's the thing, some of the online, if it has a newer signature and the person is a blue person, their signature will change. If we grab the original. Well, that's kind of weird. I mailed it. So apparently I've mailed 2 of them, but she didn't find that one. So maybe I made an extra copy. These are what we send to people. I send a copy of their ballot. This is the letter that they states when they have to have it back. And then that's what they're supposed to send back.
And she sent that back.
She did.
She sent this back.
Yeah. So I must have printed 2 and I'm not sure why.
So what do we,
They might
what
have
do we
stuck
have to,
together.
what do we have to compare this to?
That's a good question. Because I don't know where her application is. Maybe I thought I grabbed her application and I didn't. Can you bring up someone's signature?
Yes. Who am I looking at?
Oh, can't say, but
This person.
That
Just
person.
ABS 10.
That was a stupid question. I just wanted to.
See, and I make a liar out of you. Telling you it's time to go home.
Oh,
There it is.
There it is.
That's
Never
her.
mind.
Just
I
kidding.
left it in the envelope.
That's good.
I'm gonna say a yes for ABS 10.
I say yes for ABS 10.
yes.
Confirming
No,
ABS
it's just-
10 is a yes.
Correct.
Yes.
It's a long month.
We do not.
The documents were found. Yay. Oh, they're all along.
Oh, and I didn't bring his.
This is 11. ABS 11.
11. Okay. I'm not real sure about this one. Other than she was another one of them that's registered but had credentials, meeting credentials to show that they were a citizen.
So this particular voter came into early voting. We were familiar with this
Oh.
instance. Came into early voting, should have been just issued a provisional at early voting, but they hit standard instead of provisional, but were able to denote it and put it in the right spot. They had just hit issue standard instead of issue provisional. We were on the phone with them in this particular instance. She was also in the citizenship hold and was able, in the correct time frame, to produce the documentation that was needed for her registration.
So
Okay.
one signature.
And those signatures are very,
You look
very close.
great.
So ABS 11, I'm going to be a yes.
Yes for ABS 11.
Yes.
ABS 11 is a yes.
Correct.
It was-
See if I can do this right.
This is what she mailed back to you, right?
Yes. Because
This
she
is
didn't
what she
sign it.
didn't sign.
That's the majority of them, or she didn't sign.
Interesting.
He's quite a bit different with the rest of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks a little different. The S's look quite a bit different. But this was mailed to the address on file.
Yes.
And I always prefer to err on the side of letting people vote.
Yeah, and I think that first name signature is pretty darn close.
Pretty close.
It's
The
just
the Y
S's
look,
are a little
the
different.
Y on the end looks good.
And again, this is pulled from our
Our
site
system.
because
Yeah.
it's an online.
Mhm.
But you did a great job on the
Mhm.
line.
And that could have been her very first signature.
That got scanned in.
We just are not sure which signature. If they have multiples,
Okay, so for ABS 12, I'm going to be a yes.
I'll vote yes on ABS 12.
Yes.
Confirming ABS 12 is yes.
Correct.
like Vanna White up here. Again?
Don't worry about that. She got $50,000.
No. No signature?
ABS 13, I'm going to be a yes.
Yes on ABS 13.
Yes.
Confirming ABS 13 is yes.
Correct.
Pull her stuff out. When they came in early, all I did was put them in the bag. But that one. Again, no signature. And that one.
Yep. Voter ABS 14, I'm a yes.
ABS 14, I'm a yes.
Yes.
Confirming ABS 14 is yes.
Correct.
This one,
If you want to do it,
I'm just letting you know it's a little different. So, okay, so with ABS 15, it's an early voting. They are registered. They're not registered at that address. I have the address that they are registered at on the paperwork. And where they are registered at, they should have received an Elkhart free ballot. I am not sure what is inside there.
Into the
I don't-
envelope, it's Middlebury 4.
No,
That doesn't,
Voted.
Yes.
I remember this. I think this,
that,
But it's,
this lady came in and was
Very
adamant
far.
she'd moved
Okay.
and she had changed her address. It wasn't changed in our system. But she didn't want to vote her Goshen address. Because I had
Oh, yes.
on the phone and I called
Yep.
you and, yeah.
Yep, I'm familiar.
So
with
it is a Middlebury in here, which would be her.
This is what she
New.
requested
Yeah.
because she had insisted that she had updated her address.
But you have to
And
vote.
was,
we still have her as Elkhart or Goshen.
In our
Sorry.
do
system.
we have anywhere that she updated her address? Has she since updated her address?
I haven't seen it, but I've not been paying attention to
Ro-
the hoppers
Rose Bonner
because
filled out 412 registered address, but Yeah, so she did fill out the 412.
Okay, which will update it.
So it will be updated.
But
but
she got
She
the ballot that she was insistent she had, but it's not the correct ballot that she should have voted.
Correct.
Okay.
Should have been the ballot from where she,
Prior address.
On her
Elkhart
her
3.
previous address.
previous address.
This was explained to the voter.
Yeah.
It was her feeling that she was being denied the right to vote. If she didn't get to vote at her current address. So we agreed to give a provisional, provided. And then and she was informed that you all would have to rule on it as provisional.
So according to what we've been doing, if you move, you get one more vote in your old district. And she's
Yeah.
insisting, I moved, I want to vote in my new district, but she didn't give us any documentation to make the change of address in a timely manner.
His records reflects.
Correct. Not
But
prior
did she
to the
claim that
deadline.
she did?
She did claim that she had changed it, but
What? Changed it with the BMV, and does that automatically come over to us?
She didn't.
It does?
But
She
it
didn't
was
offer
not
proof
in-
that she
Does it
did.
automatically
no
come over to
additional-
us even if they don't want to register to vote?
It comes in the
Because you're
declaration.
given that option, okay.
Okay, so let's say I move from Concord to, I don't know, Elkhart Township. And I go down and I register for a new driver's license and I don't say anything about voting. If the system's working right, it'll automatically change me over, right?
I mean.
No, no. If you do not tell them that you want to change your address with the voter registration, it doesn't automatically do that. You have to agree to it.
But then
Okay.
we send in the declaration.
Do they ask that? Are they supposed to ask that
They're
question?
supposed to.
Okay, so if they're supposed, by law, supposed to ask that question and she said yes, and they didn't mark it, then I could see how she would think that she's changed. Was that done prior to the deadline?
You can see when her ID was issued because it is at their current address, so.
Issued 24.
So then she would be in the declaration.
If she
If
said
she-
yes,
If she
and if they correctly,
And she insisted that she had changed it, right? So if she did that and the state messed up, then we'd be in this situation, right?
But they give you a confirmation when you register to.
They
or
do.
change your address at the DMV.
So-
if
And you
she would
register to
provided
it.
that confirmation, then we could have
accepted it.
accepted it.
But if they had not given that to her because they messed up and she thought, well, just simply telling them it's good enough.
if we get a declination, Amy sends out letters to these people, right?
yes.
So in 24, she would have sent a letter to her showing, hey, did you move? We got this. And they have to respond by sending this card.
They have to, there's a letter that goes to them and they have to fill it out with the correct address and send it back.
And that's after she says, yes, I want to change it, right?
That's it. If she says no.
If she says
If she
no,
If she says no and that address is mismatched. So when a declination comes back to me, if, let's say she's registered at address A currently with us. She's moved to address B. And BMV sends it through and says they don't want to update their registration. I look at it and see there's two different addresses. At that point, we send out a letter called a CMC that gives them a chance. It says, here's what we have as your address.
Mhm.
Do you want to update it? And they have to send that back with that information. And we can see if we send a CMC, we can also see if there's a declination.
can
If
we,
you wanna- if
can we
you
check
want-
with her? Yeah. This is interesting.
And I'll let you do it.
Let me get the readers on.
There's multiple ways that we can check.
Does it sound to you like, do you want it registered? No. Okay, fine. Then you get it, the notice that said, hey, you need to change your address. And they have to ignore that too. And if they said, do you want to register? She said, yes. And they didn't do it, then you'd still send her that letter.
Yeah.
And then if she's,
It's a two-part, because she'll send one and then she sends another. So
okay,
it's always a two-part.
so you send it twice? So if the BMV screws up, you back that play twice.
So they have 3 chances to register at the new address.
So if the BMV made a mistake and forgot to ask, she still would have had 2 opportunities potentially.
What
And
was
only
the
time
date of
we
the
won't ask
issue
is we
on
have
that?
people come to us to register to get that paper. And then they use that paper as
It's not
one of
on,
their
it's not on
IDs.
the
They're not
envelope.
gonna ask them, do you wanna register? Because they've
Because
got
they-
it. in front of them.
The, her ID?
Yeah.
Did we have?
Oh, her ID,
It's
you
on
have
the-
it there,
Sorry.
24.
What is the date of issue?
Wasn't,
You have to ask.
it's in 2024.
I think we have. This would have been just before we started the BMV declination. The declination hopper, if I remember right, started in July. This was from June of 24. So prior to July of 24, we did not get the declinations from the BMV. We only got the ones that
That
went
were approved,
through
that they
as
said yes.
approved. That was a new law change with July of 24's. So we did not get a declination to be able to send that SAMC through.
So that would have been no notice that you were aware of.
That's correct. There is, I just looked at her correspondence. She'd received nothing since 2023. Now, back in 2023, when the state sent statewide, we've all gotten those postcards. This is the address you're registered at. That came back to us. And she has never updated since then. So I don't know exactly when she moved, but if she had moved in there, that would have been her notice back in 23.
So it's possible she's sitting there thinking, I told him at the BNB to go ahead and change my address with registration. And she's just content and happy. And we've got no way of proving that she didn't, that happened.
If there was any technical error.
Okay, or she could have said, nah, don't bother, I'll take care of it later, or they didn't ask her.
So she would have been registered at this address in 2024 for that election?
That's what she says.
That's what she says
That's what she-
for 2024. So
that
what
is-
ballot was she given in 2020, if she voted?
Look and see if she voted.
I don't know why am I telling you how to do this?
She did vote in 2024
Which,
as an absentee,
Which,
which would have gone to the old address.
Yeah.
So in 2024, she still voted under the old address.
Because
She
if
already
she
moved.
didn't move until June,
But she wouldn't have sent, because we would have sent it in November.
November's would have.
So in November, it would have went to her old address.
We would have sent it in October.
Well, yeah.
October of 2024.
It says she moved in June.
so the 2024 address went to her old address and she voted that.
Yeah, because you get one chance to
And
do
that was, okay, so that's the bite at the apple.
Right. But she would have known it went to the old address.
Right. And she should have said, my goodness, this is the old address. I need to get hold of them.
That's my thinking. So.
So she's had her one chance in 2024 to vote at the old address. So now she has to get her address updated in order for her to be eligible to vote at the current address.
Yes.
Okay.
But she didn't do it for some reason.
Well, she did.
She did
fill
now,
out
so
her
she'll be
report
okay
well,
for
so
the
when
general election.
Registration
Okay.
opens back up, we can put her.
But that was subsequent to the deadline. Right?
Correct. That was when
Yeah,
she turned
When
this
she,
in.
right, Jackie, that was not timely done, was
No,
it?
that was
Okay.
done when she, went to early voting.
Okay,
So based on the fact that she was already allowed the option to vote once at her prior address, I'm going to be a no on this.
I'm 51% no.
I know.
I'm a no.
Right there with you, Tom.
Yeah.
Confirming ABS 15 is a no.
Correct.
Are you a no on that?
Yes, I am a no.
Yes, I'm a
Yes, she is
no.
a no.
I'm a no.
I heard her say no. so.
I did. We have the one left. No,
We still have a few others.
we
don't
have
Yeah.
the V18, we have to, can the two of you go back down and
Yeah.
double check?
In 25,
V18.
how about V25?
I've got that.
And Jenny's got V25. She's got V25 that she looked up. So if you guys want to go and look for V18. you can find that one.
So I did research for you for V25. There is no date of birth or anything else for this
Very common
highly
name.
common name. I'm gonna give this back to you for a point of reference. So I have no way to confirm in either SVRS, which is our state voter registration site, or in Connect, our poll book site. There's just
So to confirm, there's no voter at
There
this
is
name
no voter
at
at
that
that
address.
With that name.
but I don't have a date of birth where I can even pull like a signature history. I can't.
You'd have to literally look through every one of these names, right?
Yes, because there's no date of birth. And there's none at that address, so I have no definite confirmation of anything.
So
We do.
in theory, what was the issue with voter 25? No.
Not registered at that address.
Did she present any ID at all?
We don't know. There's a lot of question marks there. They didn't fill out the pre-4 and they didn't fill out a VRG 412.
Back is,
Mhm.
that is not her problem.
Correct. But didn't fill out the VRG 412 to get registered at the correct address either. I will say, just looking up the address, there is someone with the same last name registered at that address, just not that
Not
first
her.
name. Correct.
I know how I'm gonna vote. Do you know how you're gonna vote?
Yeah.
How do you know how you're gonna vote?
Yeah, that's a tough one. Not, I mean, we've got question marks. We don't know if she showed an ID. She's not registered at this address. She didn't put a date of birth on there, so there's no way
There's no
to.
place for the data. So that's not really her fault, is it?
No, but there's no way for us to verify whether or not she's registered to vote.
And that,
Unless, did you try with the middle initial?
I did.
How many are there?
Wasn't helpful.
It aired out on me.
pardon?
Aired out on me.
It aired out on,
Which means that.
Searching that name because it's common.
I don't want to make the decision basically on the fact that it's a burden to try to figure it
Yeah,
out.
right.
That was a mistake.
So I'm showing we have 1, 2, 3, 4 with the same middle initial. 2 are canceled and 2 are active, but not at that address.
Well, is it possible she,
Just to narrow down, you said there was somebody else at that address with the same last name.
Mhm.
Pull up that person, see what their previous address was,
Mm-hmm.
because we can access their previous address and see if that matches with
What she
one
wrote.
of the others of that name. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you let me know.
If
Yeah,
you
that's
can
fine.
help. Yeah.
so Patty, how many have the exact same name with the same initial? Two that were active,
4.
2 active, 2 canceled.
2 active that you could,
There's even more if you search statewide.
I don't want to search statewide.
So when I search at this address with expired included in there, there are 2 people with that same last name. And they are both canceled, but let's.
I mean, you have to not vote several times to be canceled.
Right. This
So-
one says no previous address given. That.
So we're trying to determine her prior address. This may be
Yeah,
a
her
new
birth date,
address.
Yeah.
That if that prior address was, she has not voted between moving, then
Or she just hasn't voted the required number of federal elections and has been removed from, and didn't return the card or whatever.
not registered at this address.
So then if you go to voter review registration history,
Yeah, this is,
this is in the address.
We could find the prior address and we'll know what her voting history is at that
I
address.
do have another person that's canceled on that address with the same last name. And there's 4 different addresses. One of them is the address on here. Yeah, that's what I did on these. It expired.
This is somebody currently at this address?
No, but they were registered at this address with the same last name. It's got the same last name. She's got that address. She's canceled and inactive, so she's not an active voter, but she's
I see what.
trying to narrow down.
So then, is this the new address?
This is the address.
You all right?
Are you all right, ladies?
Oh, this lady may have moved, failed to update her address.
Based on that signature, I'm wondering if she's living with family. And that
Yeah.
would make sense if you've got other people.
And voted because the address didn't match her ID, which I would hope they asked for. For some
I hope
reason,
so.
instead of saying you can vote one more time, fill
Well,
this form
But this
out.
was an absentee by mail,
Oh,
so.
this one
Oh, it
was?
was?
Oh, no, I'm sorry, we are on the V, we're on the
Yeah.
V1, V25, so
Instead
no.
of giving her a change of address form to
Right,
complete, they simply did that, didn't fill out the
and
back.
didn't fill out the back.
And that didn't work. My idea didn't work either.
It didn't?
All right.
How about you say there's 2 that are still active under that name and initial?
They are not active,
They are
they're
not
both
There-
canceled.
No active
at that
Catherine
address.
A. Miller. Oops, sorry. Sorry. Strike that from the record.
So, I mean,
I actually said the wrong name anyway.
Yes, you did.
that is true,
So-
you did. You did that on purpose, right?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there's no me at that.
All right, so if she is in the system, it is canceled.
I-
That's our best guess.
Well, I mean, we do
With
have 2 with that same name, same middle initial, that are active, but not at this address.
Can you pull them up
Oh, you could look for,
and look at their signatures?
So there's one. It's in maybe, but that's tough.
well, we had one
That's
other
from-
before that.
How old are these signatures?
This one's from they're both from 2020. This
Okay.
is 2009, 2008, and 2006. So you can see there's definitely a progression there. So that's one.
No,
And that's inactive.
Nobody was for a minute. I left mine downstairs.
I included expired ones in these. And this one says active.
That's the one.
That's not even close. I mean, that's way off. These are the 2 that I've looked at. These 2 are both canceled.
or wouldn't you, I
So,
wouldn't see any bother with that. Because if that's canceled, then this person can't vote anyway until they re-register, right?
they're registered. Yeah. So, I mean, this first one we looked at was probably the closest if, but
And
again,
they're-
not at this address.
And they're inactive. Let me see something.
Um,
Oh, and look at the birth date. That wouldn't be so,
right. Well,
I mean, it's possible, but
I have a brother that's around that has,
things that would impede the
that
way
would
he signs.
definitely impede. Mhm.
I guess my thinking is that we can justifiably say that signature, maybe, but other than that, there's just not enough boards to stand on this deck.
Well, and that's my concern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just don't have enough
Yeah.
to go on.
I mean, I think what we do then is just mail the form for her to get registered in this address.
I would agree.
As far as this go,
As far as this one, I don't know which one we're on because some names.
This is
Kathy's got.
V25.
So V25, I'm gonna be a no because we just don't have enough information to verify that this is the same person that's registered, correct?
I agree with Patty. No.
No.
B25 is a no.
One more.
That's
No more.
So I'm gonna mark this one, and then what I'm gonna have you do, I've got 2 bags that I can zip and lock, and Joni brought seals up for me.
Okay.
Because the yeses will need to be entered, so we will, in a bipartisan team, we'll work on that on Monday to get all of those updated, before I click that certify button. And then we're gonna put the no's and also in a sealed bag to take them downstairs, and they will be spoiled. But I wanted to just let you know, I'm gonna put these in a bag. I'm gonna have you 2 seal them.
Okay, we don't have to certify it today.
We're gonna write that these are, that
On
with
the
these
record,
additions
yes.
on the record.
Okay.
Yes,
So,
but
but,
I have until Monday to get
okay,
everything.
all right, understood, understood.
So B18 is non-existent, right? That one.
Yeah, we don't have a ballot.
So just cross that one.
Could it be that they
It
did
could
the
have-
process and then they didn't want to complete it?
They
To do
could
that?
have, or they could have just issued on a regular ballot and went through.
So there's no ballot available.
No,
These are no's. You have the no's?
yes, I have a
You
no.
have the no's?
Yeah,
Okay.
yes.
I have the. So.
You want to confirm that these are all no's?
No, she doesn't want to touch those.
Oh, you don't want to touch those. Do you want to confirm?
I trust the
forgot,
2
I'm
of you to
sorry.
do that. No, you're fine.
You're
fine.
right, you can't touch the ballot.
I can look, but I
Confirm
can't
that.
touch. But they're all no's.
Oh, rejected on here.
So those are all the rejected.
Correct.
The no's.
Should
Those
probably
are
put
no's.
somebody
Yep, those are
against the
rejected.
master list. B25,
Right through them. This is V25.
which is a no.
We have,
Back to the no's.
Oh, no.
we have other ballots.
Yes.
We have other ballots.
I think
Do you
these
have
are
anything
all we
that says
had,
no?
right?
That was a challenge. I do not have. that. Hey, Joni.
Amy's.
Joni. I think it
ABS
was Amy. I don't
15
know.
is a no. B1,
I'm gonna put these here too.
The,
Okay.
the one that we got the call from,
is a no.
Center in Goshen, the spouse is.
Tell me if you want me to do this any other way.
What is that one? V1?
Yeah, V1 was a no. V13
Did it get find it?
was a no.
It's like,
V13's a no.
it wasn't, it was supposed to be pulled today.
V10
It was not in a provision.
is a no.
No, it wouldn't have been in a provisional bag.
Did you get
Well, if it was like
V10?
pulled separately or
Oh,
something instead of
maybe.
being registered, that would have been the only.
Got it? V10 is a no. V8 is a no. I've been spray painting. Sorry about, looks like that dirt in my
That's
fingernails.
okay, I wasn't looking.
V20,
No, nothing was filed on it, so that's probably why.
And. Staple.
no. B 23 is a no. Stop me if I'm going too fast.
B23.
Yeah, is a no. B 15 is a no on the one that was voted in.
B15.
Yeah, voted, no was on the one voted election day, but yes, on the one that was.
Now that we've
Yes.
done anything different on that one anyway, because there's really nothing to.
B 14 is a no. I don't know who's trying to get hold of me. There's, and then ABS 4 is a
They're
no.
really trying to get you, aren't they?
ABS.
Maybe if we.
Where is that? Hold on while I find it on my
You just go.
constant shuffling of papers.
But the problem is they didn't
ABS
know
2
that
is a no.
until.
Found it.
B6.
B6. No. B4 is a no. And B2 is a no. And then I'm gonna go over my records to verify that we got every one of.
You said B1.
V1 is also a no. Like all the roads were right there.
Yeah, I've got it. I've changed my box marking.
Okay. Yeah, all, as they say, all present and accounted for. All these ballots. You put this one with it. And now we hand
All
this
right.
to whom? Jackie. We hand these to you.
You know, put them in the
Verified.
bag and you guys can seal it.
All right. Here, you're probably better at this. Do this. Your choice.
Oh, I'm gonna take blue.
Oh, yeah. Where's the red one?
Okay,
Well, we had to use up the yellow one. We had an abundance of
we are
yellow.
using what we have.
You know what?
Yes.
I like that.
My
Make
seal
do.
number is 1803738. They both fit through
This
there?
is the seal number I'm gonna use. Do you want me to read it to you? Or you can
No,
read,
you read it.
Read it as 260883. This is why I don't sew.
You're doing great.
Yeah, let's see. Well, last time I put this in backwards and it would go in or something didn't work.
It goes
Yeah,
in.
it's this way.
Sure.
Yeah, that's why I see it.
I don't know if they're different.
Yeah, yours is tight. Mine is tight. Ooh,
I don't want it too tight. They gotta
no,
get
okay,
scissors
all
in
right.
there.
Well, I want to make sure that it doesn't pull out.
It shouldn't.
Yeah,
I
you wanna-
tried it.
Yeah.
We
check
don't want
mine
to have to
too.
cut the bag. We want to.
You're
All right,
good.
all right, we're good.
Good.
Don't wanna cut
And
the-
then here are your yeses.
I'm gonna do the same, want to do the same thing.
Yes.
Right.
A, B. 15 is yes. Okay.
13.
A, B 13, let's see. Yes.
AB 12.
A, B 12 is yes.
Maybe 12, I guess.
A, B 11 is yes. A, B 10 is yes. A, B 9 is yes. A, B 8 is yes. A, B 7 is yes. A, B 6 is yes. Either in order. A, B 5 is yes. A, B 3 is yes. Sheet is 10.
All right.
B 20.
AB 1 was already taken care of. B S 2 is
26.
no. 26 is.
Yes. Okay, that is. Got it.
Show you this says yes, accepted to be entered.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
great. B 22 is yes. 21 is yes. 20 is yes. Just glad we're not doing hanging chads. 19 is yes. 17 is yes. Okay, I did the wrong one.
Done with that.
All right, done with that. Okay. B16 is yes. ABS 1. Wait, let's make sure. Okay, ABS 1 we already took care of. Right. So there's a good one. VR 12 is yes. B11 is yes. B3 is yes. B5 is yes. That. Calculations, that should be it. Is that it? Wait. Can we trade colors?
Just to be consistent, I chose.
No. Hey, who let you choose first? Oh, you're the
I
chairman,
chose.
that's
I
right.
chose.
You're the chairman.
Who let me? Who
Also,
let
this
me?
is consistent with all,
Better to
seals that
ask,
we've used.
better to ask forgiveness.
Can I have this seal?
Yes. 1803714.
260887. You want to verify mine?
I'm gonna check your signature.
Sure, it's tight. Yeah.
We check his ID too?
Let's see, I don't want to sign his.
Yes, but you better sign it right.
Let's not do that.
Thank you.
Jackie, will you and Betty please up in the room? Field trip plan again?
So,
Should have read it first. Wait a second.
Are you sure you want to sign that?
Actually, wait, before you sign, this, if anybody has
I'm gonna
challenges, so we'll
take
be
those
open
back.
for another
They're all.
hour
Hour.
and 10 minutes. So
Pardon?
if
If anybody's
we've
got
got
any
an hour and 10
challenges.
minutes, if there
to
are
what?
challenges or anything else that people want to say,
oh, okay.
before you, so I don't sign that until 3.
Well, we already signed it.
Oh, well, you already
I
signed it?
didn't. We'll just
She
wait.
did.
All right, so
I
it's
won't.
not
So it's not
official.
official until we've
It's
all
not
signed.
official.
And Tom's still reading. so.
Okay.
Yes.
You do so.
I just wanted to address the one that you had mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
The husband helping the wife vote.
Right.
So we reached out to our legal counsel and he said, we don't know what the conversation was prior to them entering.
Okay.
And so it's really no way for us to question that unless someone actually filed a formal challenge. And as of yet, nobody has filed a challenge. So I do believe her vote. was-
That's a form, right?
Yes.
And he also had mentioned, if you considered if we had voting booths with curtains, we would have had no way to know that
What
was the
happened.
circumstance happening. So you
Right.
have to keep in mind that would have happened in the voting booth.
Okay.
Therefore, it's questionable. We'd like to think that it's on the up and up, but we can't infer one way or the other because we weren't over there.
In other words, we weren't in a place of where we had the privilege of observing that. So it's sort of, it wasn't, okay, so we shouldn't have been observing in an ideal situation that occurring. Okay, so, but here's another situation similar to that where it was observed that there was an adult with 2 children, and it was very obvious to the person working in the polls that the 2 children had varying degrees of mental capacity. The registration was not an issue, but the ability to vote and who was actually marking the ballots
If they
was.
received assistance, and in this particular, the first instance, a pre-3 was completed.
As was this one too.
If that, we are not in none of our coworkers, nor as professionals, are in a position to assess medical diagnosis or capacity. So long as they are properly registered to vote and the pre-3 is filled out, we can't do like field assessment of we can't do a capacity thing unless somebody can bring in medical records or something like that, in which them do.
Right.
Yeah, I suppose, I would not want to make poll workers
No.
judge the mental capacity of someone to vote, otherwise they might not let me vote.
Touche, sir.
I'm sure glad you said that.
I was gonna say something else, but I thought the better of it. Anyway, would it be possible though to have a notice to them that, that the individuals, even if you're giving assistance, the person giving the assistance has to be sure of the intent of the person for whom they're voting?
That is in
Otherwise
the
it's
pre-
voter fraud?
It is in the pre-3, that is saying that you are voting the voter's intent and that you are not acting on your own behalf, which is partly why there is provisions made that somebody filling out the pre-3 cannot be a voter's employer or agent of the employer, so that they're to prevent, that sort of thing. So that is included in the pre-3. And you're signing that you are attesting and you are taking an oath that you are voting that voters, if you are assisting, whether it's the poll workers signing the bottom or they brought an assistant with them, they are taking an oath attesting that they are voting the voters' intent.
I have handed out a lot of those and I think I've had 0 people read them.
I would agree. People sign
That's
things.
unfortunate.
Well, maybe that's a something to
Training.
address at training.
The
Yeah.
supervisors to
Right.
make sure that you go over
Make
that.
sure you
form.
understand that form because it's obviously not just a one-off issue. This is happening multiple voters and
It happens every election with this particular situation. And
yeah,
it gets worse as the mental capability of and they're not minors, they're
right.
as the children diminishes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a tough
It is.
situation because you're right. You don't want the supervisor or the poll worker to have to make that determination. I
And
mean,
also part of
it's really not.
the oath that all poll workers have to take is that they will not
Knowingly,
inhibit. Hmm?
it also says that will not knowingly allow someone to vote who shouldn't be voting.
Correct, but it also that they will not inhibit any voter who is registered and otherwise approved to vote. They can't inhibit that past a certain point to obtain necessary information. So it's definitely something we could take up with legal counsel, but it's a big
Slippery slope.
Yeah, how do you gently tell somebody, don't vote for your spouse? They've been married for 65 years.
Right, which is where you can't infer, like maybe they had lots of conversations prior to coming into the vote center and talked about it.
Perhaps.
There's.
And they're trusting that their spouse is doing what,
Unfortunately, there's a limit to what we can control, and we have to put the faith that people are doing the right thing.
yes.
Yes, what you just said.
But I think too, to Jennifer's point, I think adding that in our training to the supervisors, and it wouldn't be bad to add it in with the clerks and the facilitators too,
absolutely.
just to make sure that if you're having to have someone fill out a form, you make sure to go over that form with them so they know what they're signing.
Right.
And I would also make sure that you do it with every one of them. You don't single somebody out.
Correct.
Because if I hand it to this one and they hear me and then I go to the next one and I start explaining, I'll say, wait a minute, why are you picking on me?
Yes,
So
absolutely.
do it the same with everybody, whatever's decided.
Correct.
And this is something also we can talk about. We can reach out to legal counsel and perhaps we can bring it forward. That's brief.
Right.
Do you want to take a look at, there was another, I do have this. Setting a hearing for your city's claimants. Number 4.
Oh, good idea.
So I didn't see in terms of notice requirement, in terms of time, but I think at least a week is good.
I agree.
What was that again?
How much notice to give somebody for a hearing? We're asking them to come before the board.
Sign violations.
Yeah, it's, but don't we have to balance timeliness versus allowing enough time.
Right.
Like right now, sending them out for people who've lost in the primaries is sort of a moot point, other than please don't do it again if you run.
Yeah, unfortunately, we received word that the tail end of,
Pardon?
unfortunately, try that again. The complaints that were received were at the tail end of the primary voting timeframe. So that would be on the board to determine how you would like to.
Well, I would say during the last week of May or the first week of June. And probably a later afternoon. Probably a later afternoon. So, because I don't know people's work schedules, but we want to be accommodating.
So we're talking now about actually sending notices out to some of these
Mhm.
people?
Yeah.
All right.
I think there's a total of
Four?
4 candidates involved.
Okay.
Jenny,
In the elevator.
that doesn't sound like the elevator one.
Okay, never mind.
It would be like a ringing, like a phone ring. Do you want to step over to the commissioner's office real quick and see what availability we have in this room?
Is there a
The
particular
first week in June.
week in June?
So are we also going to send notice to people who lost in the primaries?
Anybody that
Find
Yeah.
that they violated the disclaimer law, yes.
Okay.
Just so everybody knows, we're here till 3. This is new to me because we were in the cage last time and I don't think we were there till 3. So we have until 3 to accept challenges
Yes,
for voters, or is that correct? Okay.
yes.
So when she said it was going to be 3 hours, I'm like, is it? Yes, it is now. I'm just,
You're probably thinking, do we really have that
are you
many?
sure? Okay. All right. So something first week of June. All right.
She's checking availability for the room so we can.
Was there a public sign up for? Is there
There
is there a
was
sign
not.
up out there?
No. But she did say, because we're here, if anybody wants to get.
Would anyone like to address the board?
Number 5 on the agenda.
Number 5, yeah.
Yes. Comments. Stephen, you sure you got something to say? I cut the grass in my front yard at the shop. So
You were getting complaints?
no, the sign was in the
Oh.
front yard. Couldn't see it.
Oh, well.
Nope. Mike, plug in is right there. It is on. Project. If anybody wants to see.
We don't have a list, so anyone is welcome.
John Freiburg. I just want to say, this was, I think, a good election. I think everybody did well. There are always issues here and there. And
Oh, is your mic on? Is his mic on?
It is on. Can you just pull it closer? I
okay.
think?
Oh, there you go. Thank
Okay.
you.
And as a confession, I'm the person who sent an email because I pressed the wrong button on. And those machines, if we could move the provisional to the standard ballot just a little bit, that would be helpful.
We have also asked the vendor if there's a way, instead of just having a D and an R, if they could spell the word out, makes it a little bit easier.
A little larger too.
Yeah.
And we had a few people who thought, oh, what I need to do is next to D, I have to start writing out the word and finish it. Like they have to finish the
Oh.
word.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I think everybody did good.
Good. Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you.
And I guess I'd just like to just say a thank you to everybody that worked early voting, that worked setup, that worked tear down, travel board, election day, Oh, I mean, we really had awesome teamwork. You know, that on election day, we had to call in some extra hands. And so I just appreciate the way everybody came together and was willing to pitch in and help wherever help was needed, because this being my first go round, was a little stressful, but I'm just really impressed with the community as a whole and how much everybody was just willing to pitch in and help. I think and I appreciate John's comments, and I know John worked a lot. He worked a lot of early voting, I think, if not all days, almost all days, plus some additional that he was in here helping us. And so I just want everybody to know how much I personally appreciate that, and I'm sure the board feels that too. So
I appreciate your husband coming and helping. We'd have been here till 3 in the morning.
Yeah,
otherwise.
he was voluntold, yes.
Yes.
Like
So,
you're.
Thank you, Paul.
Help me, Paul, you're my only hope. Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
But he did it with a smile.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And then we were up till 2:30 discussing everything, but no, he was happy to be here. He likes to pitch in. So, and I was glad to have him, so.
Have I got any cards?
Huh?
You gonna play euchre?
I haven't played euchre in a long time.
I actually have some in my bag, but
It'd probably be a poor form of that.
right. Election board plays euchre on meeting. Yeah.
They get paid for paying euchre. We don't
Thanks,
get paid at
John.
all.
Thank you.
Hi, John. Nothing, Stephen? Nothing?
Nothing to add?
I thought you were gonna comment about something.
Well, and unfortunately for him, he couldn't work election day or early voting because he was, well, I guess that depends on how you look at it.
But we'll have you sign up for the fall. Yeah.
I think you just got voluntold.
Yeah, maybe.
They'll actually pay you.
Right?
Yeah.
You won't get
You
rich.
look like supervisor material to me.
Room 104 will be open all week, the first week of June, with the exception of the commissioners' meeting. So
Okay.
Okay.
please select your date and time.
Moses.
I am, as of right now, in office all week. I don't see anything specific that week.
Okay, I have,
Not that you have to schedule around me, but I'm going to go get a blood draw on June 1st. You can certainly have it first thing in the morning. So.
First week of June.
Well, we
Actually
can't do
looks
it that
pretty
day
good,
anyway,
except
or
for
that
Monday.
morning anyway, because of
Kind of janky.
I have a
Well,
meeting,
I just mean like you're going to make it right after. You did.
meeting on Monday at 4.
Monday's
And-
kind of janky.
yeah.
Your Monday, yeah.
Yeah, it's my daughter's birthday and she'll probably want me to do something.
Well, that's hard too, to know what time, you know, we don't know what's on the commissioner's agenda, so we don't know how long that meeting's gonna last. That makes it tough to,
Tuesday through
Schedule.
Friday, the first week of June is clear at this point.
Yeah, I have a commitment on Wednesday, 11 to 1:30, but
okay, so,
I think, is this building open till 4?
Tuesday through Friday, yes.
Tuesday through Friday?
Yep.
Because I
Mon-
would suggest to 4 if possible.
Monday it's
don't
open
know.
until 5. Well, if we're gonna do it at 4, we're gonna have them leave the doors unlocked after hours, so that anybody that wants to come in and speak, so that'll be
Or do you want to do an early morning? I'm trying to accommodate people's work schedule. I
I
mean,
know,
we don't
it's tough.
know. It is tough.
and if you try to do it at the lunch hour, not everybody has enough time to get here and back to work in
Right.
time, so. I would imagine closer to the end of the day, it's probably gonna be maybe a little more accommodating.
Mm-hmm.
Not Friday, in case somebody has not a Friday because people might want to take long weekends. How
I
about
would,
a
I would
Sure.
agree. Friday, people start to travel or have.
So that leaves us Tuesday or Tuesday or Thursday.
I'd say
Yeah,
Thursday.
either one of those days works for
I'd
me.
say Thursday.
Why don't we say Thursday, June 4th at, do we want to do 2:30? Do we want to do 3 o'clock? We have 4 candidates that are involved, so. give them each an opportunity to,
I'm flexible, whatever works for anyone.
What time?
2:30 or 3?
3:30 or 3?
2:30 or 3?
How
3.
about 3?
Okay, let's do 3:00 on Thursday, June 4th.
Thursday, June 4th.
And then on Monday, we will get letters in the mail to the 4 candidates that are involved and give
Okay.
them an opportunity to come in, and
And if they don't come in,
then that's up to us to decide what.
then we get to find them in absentia.
That'll give us time to figure out how to set that up and make sure we have everything in order. I've never been a part of a hearing, so election board hearing, so.
Oh, okay.
um,
That makes 3 of us then.
That gives
Right, it makes
plenty-
sense.
Yeah, you get letters out next week, that gives them plenty of time.
Yeah.
To move their schedule around.
And I think we'll probably send those letters certified so that we make sure that they're received.
I
That
think
way, if
that's
they,
I know that when I used to practice, you'd send it certified and you'd send it regular. You did both.
Oh, you did both?
Yeah,
we can do that,
because if they get a certified letter, they go, I'm not signing for that.
right?
But if they get a regular, it depends whether they want it or not.
Mm-hmm.
She said, bless you, to whoever sneezed.
Of course, with the cost of postage, maybe better just to hand it to them.
Right. How process serve, it. It's getting to be that point now. Yeah, this postage keeps going up.
And the fact, I don't know, we see how the UPS or the United States Postal Service's ability to deliver mail timely is slipping.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I didn't mail in my mail.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm glad they changed that. I think that that's something for the next election. I mean, unfortunately, we still have to pay the postage, but
Right.
if people like forgot till the last week or something, like, at least they have that option. I mean, that wasn't really, because that's a new law, so it wasn't really heavily out there that people had that option.
But if you put a stamp on it, could you take the stamp back off?
I
If they
don't
brought
know,
it in?
but you saw some of the
Do
No.
that.
ballots that came in had a stamp on top of the
Oh,
Yes.
our
couple of them,
postage, yeah,
Mhm. Yeah.
just to make sure.
You missed. John left now, but John got up and spoke and said that he thought that this was a good election, and so. And obviously, you're always gonna have some little
That's
things,
the
but
last
Yeah,
anybody can protest,
yes,
and then she can make that document official.
yes,
And I can go make money so I can pay taxes.
yeah.
I know that we do have hours still. I did, if you want some easy reading, I did bring the election results by precincts. If you feel like looking through 496 pages of fun, I do have that for your perusal. Otherwise.
And you said easy reading, like it's like,
you have it
No.
at home. In a binder?
I do.
hokey smokes.
Wow.
It's quite.
This, folks, is why.
Are we allowed to
Yeah.
doze while we look?
As long as you don't snore, we'll be okay. You know, it's interesting when you have so many precincts and the number of votes per precinct.
Did you knit? Did you say you knit? Do you play piano or anything like that?
Yeah,
So you've got the
yeah.
dexterity.
I should have been a plumber. Or
You should have been a plumber. That reminds me of a bad joke. You want to hear it? It's a lawyer joke. Mrs. Laurie calls a
we're
plumber.
on.
Okay, so it's not told.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, they might be getting bored too, so you know.
Well, they didn't get to see the audience, not us.
I'm gonna
This is, yeah,
I'm gonna tell it. It's gay. It's not political. There's this lawyer and he's got a plugged up sink. So he calls a plumber and the plumber comes in and after a couple of minutes, sink's running great. You know, it's there maybe 5 minutes. So he writes out his bill and hands it to the lawyer and the lawyer looks in and goes, "Oh my, what? This is outrageous. How could you charge me this much? Here, 5 minutes. Look, I'm an attorney and I don't even charge this much." And the lawyer goes, "Yeah, when I was an attorney, I didn't charge that much either." Yeah, you heard that.
When I was an attorney. Yeah, right? I know. It's funny.
That's about as good as it gets, folks. Gotta have a sense of humor.
Agreed. It gets you through.
What comment is there's no comment? Right?
Interesting.
I do, it drives me nuts that it's only on an ASCII file, so I can't.
Easily.
Now, I know in previous elections, because somebody was looking at the 2022 election, there is like a summary page, summary file of each precinct, and it doesn't have to be just how many votes were cast, like,
So there's the overall summary report that we provided like at the evening of,
mhm,
that has everybody all together for each, it just has the summary for each race.
right,
That is significantly more manageable, but if you want to see the races by precincts, well, it looks like that.
yeah,
However we do it, we end up having to scan the printed version because, so the ERM that
mhm,
that program is what reads the files that makes it look like that beautiful report.
mhm,
Same file on my computer, it is plain text and the coding
Oh.
is all everywhere, so it doesn't, I can't convert it easily into.
Right.
I have to scan that.
So what will be, I mean, the unofficial results have been posted, and once all this is done, then the official results will be posted on the website. Okay,
That she needs to change her
So they'll
address.
be
Or did she
updated,
fill that out?
She filled out a
She
VRG.
did.
So we'll change.
Do people get
Create the
notified? of
official report
results
for
in the
ERM so
decision
that we
area?
have that.
Very
And
good
then
question.
we've also changed the yeses.
And if
We'll
you
go
did
through,
notify, I think you
on
guys
the-
need to tell why we did.
State side.
okay,
I don't know. I don't know what the law requires.
and that's due on Monday?
It is due by Monday.
Okay.
I bet you.
Or on Monday.
What?
Do we have to notify people of our result
For their.
for their particular ballot?
I don't think so. No.
But I mean,
Because they
everybody,
knew they voted provisional.
yes, everybody
Right.
received
Had
a
an
Pro
opportunity
9,
to
so
show.
it told them what day you were all meeting, what was required of
Right.
them. And
So it's up to them to be here
correct,
Right,
in case we voted thumbs down to defend
they
that.
had up until today
Until-
or this meeting, when at the conclusion of this meeting.
So they have 45 minutes
Correct.
left, 15 seconds.
And counting.
but the mail's already been in, and anybody who is gonna come,
Fran brought up those last minutes.
Right.
Because she collected the mail today.
yeah. But I don't know how you maintain privacy. I mean, they just have to go to the side and show any identification or whatever, so. Okay.
Oh, it is me.
It was an interesting thing with these, just
There, that's me.
So I'm looking at the results for this, the Democratic Convention delegates, and it says only 32 have been selected as winners, but I thought we had a 41.
should be.
This is just incidentally, so you know, on SBRS, this generates, and so this may not be. The state website generates this, so this will not be none of this is final until we finish updating, but I can look into, it just kind of auto generates.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, but I do know on the ballot it was 41.
Yeah.
We did 61 candidates or something. Interesting. That's strange.
You're right about one vote making a difference.
I will.
Yeah, it does.
I am making a note of that so I can, when I'm on my, not this singular screen, I can pull it up and
Okay,
trace around through.
thank you.
Bye, Stephen.
Yeah.
I'm
Bye.
taking notice of your departure.
He didn't want to sit and enjoy the next minutes.
30 minutes.
Well, I think we're rather charming.
That's right.
And then there's this CB9 will have questions that you have. I suppose if you'd like to look at them too. Just-
Are you talking to
These
all
are
of us?
the-
Because
huh?
I can hardly hear you.
Oh, I was talking. So the CEB9, which is one of the things that I'll be completing, will have kind of a summary of all of the results. We'll have like the oath books. But I brought these with me in case you wanted to see them too. So they have these
Those are from each vote center.
These are for each vote center, and then it does have, like on the back, it'll have the counts, so when people go through training, you have to count how many people are in line at 6 a.m. when it goes open, how many are there at noon, and how many are there when they close. So we'll enter that, but we have already updated all of our voter turnout counts in the state registration site.
Okay.
So that is all completed and run. Fun facts, passing the time.
Appreciate it.
Patty, earlier you had said how you appreciate what everybody did. I want to say, Jennifer, I appreciate all that you're doing. You make this a joy to serve on this board
Thank you.
because you prepare it so well. You know, I just want you to, doesn't go unnoticed. There's no pay raise involved, but, you know.
I second that.
But no pay raise.
All in favor?
No, that's not in my purview. Yeah.
Yeah, I just mentioned and you weren't here to hear, which you hear enough of me talk, so just kind of
I
a
also,
thank you, just for everybody that helped.
Oh,
Because,
absolutely.
you know, from start to finish, set up, tear down, delivery, all the things, election day, early voting. Well, I had already said it on the record.
This is
so
not for the people on the record.
This is more recap for you, so you got to miss it.
did you say that you didn't count 41? They're not 41.
No, there's 32.
No, there's 32.
32 stars.
So,
That's weird.
but guess I don't have to worry about it. I didn't run and I'm not one.
Well, I do.
Look at that. Yeah, look at that.
But Paul didn't make it.
But look how many votes he got.
I know.
Doesn't make any sense.
Well, there's, you know what's really interesting though? Of the 41, only 7 men won.
Really?
Interesting.
That's interesting.
That is an interesting statistic, isn't it? Because I mean, he's a party chair, so I mean,
Right.
I would expect someone like him to get more.
I'm having flashbacks to my political science 401 class right now.
Yeah.
I had to write a statistical analysis on the voting patterns of Indiana. I'm pretty sure part of my soul died. 35
Yeah.
pages of statistical analysis on voting patterns.
Did you learn anything interesting that you still remember?
Not from my class. You know what class I loved was environmental policy.
Mm.
That was,
You do find it odd, though. that
it was a really,
cameras-
it was fantastic professor.
Environmental policy class?
It's just
Interesting. Where did you go to college?
not
Purdue.
Purdue?
Well, I think
Yeah.
I don't know why. I could also, oh, now it's
Let's
following
follow
you.
you.
Well, because I walked in, I think it's this camera.
I can see, let's see.
I really don't want to see me. That's okay. I see me enough in the mirror.
If that catches it up. It's just odd that I don't think it's picked us up most of the day.
It wasn't picking us up. It was, I could see like the ladies back there. And this person I didn't
Still
know.
back there. Is it that camera? Oh, wait.
Hang on. I have an adjustment thing here too that I'm.
So we
looking
could
at.
be live for the next 35 minutes. That'll be cool.
This is the only.
34.10 seconds. This reminds me of election day.
Yeah.
A slow primary.
Without the phones.
Yeah. Without the phones, yeah.
Would anyone else have the pleasure of looking through this precinct report?
I'm good.
I've got my abridged copy in here. Stick.
Yeah, it's still, so this camera's pulling, but the other cameras are not.
No, they are. I don't have a little icon. Shows that. I can change this. I can let-
Wow, that's amazing.
No, way over
I
there,
like
no,
this. Oh,
up here.
it was-
I'm sorry, Tom, I didn't actually finish answering it, but I started at Purdue.
I figured that was the answer. That's enough. I'm a
I
Purdue.
I
I went
consider
to-
myself a Purdue alumni, but I ended up finishing, say I had bounced around a bit on my degree. But I finished the last part of it at Bethel and I have an interdisciplinary degree in political science and nonprofit management with a concentration in grant writing.
I like the grant writing thing, but don't you just get AI to do it now?
No.
Did you know there have actually been attorneys who've turned in briefs
I've heard that.
that were written by AI citing cases that don't exist?
Oh, really?
Oh, that's
They
bad.
got like really spanked hard for
I
that.
hope.
Yeah.
I enjoy writing and I love that.
Does it bother when you hear people either use or write things grammatically in error?
Incredibly, yes.
Like if you was me, like, "Ah."
Yep, I bite my tongue.
Sometimes when you say it grammatically correctly,
Yes,
it sounds so stilted.
yes.
I'll sit there and reconstruct this thing because I don't want it ending up at the end.
Yeah,
It looks weird.
I have absolutely gotten myself into the spirit of people's opinions, thinking that I'm being very highly of myself because it's just of the way I talk.
Well, how about this? You ask somebody that speaks incorrectly, would you like me to correct you when you're speaking incorrectly? And they go, no. It's like, you sound so ignorant. You're a college graduate. I mean, I'm a terrible speller,
Oh,
but I know how to put a sentence together, I think.
yeah, well, English language is just full of big words as far as spelling goes. We have so many rules and exceptions to set rules.
Same word, the same 4 or 5 letters have different sounds with completely different meanings. How confusing would that be if you were learning it from Spanish? It's impressive. I like Spanish, yeah.
So I had early vote poll worker. They ran out of stickers.
Did you get complaints?
No, she took this home and made her own stickers. And then she forgot it. So she gave it to me to get to her. But she went home and made her own stickers. That's how much we need stickers.
People love those stickers.
Everybody loves stickers.
I have ordered some already for the general, so.
The other states, they do cool like kids art things, like Michigan, they had like 8 different kid art things that they did, and Ohio did the same thing. And I'm like, oh, that'd be cool.
Kid art stickers?
Yeah, they said I voted, and it's like, this kid drew whatever picture they associate with
And that
voting
might
or
be some
America
of
or
what we
Indiana or whatever.
I like that.
I do too.
sent me.
We can't spend the money on that. We can waste it on something else,
Mhm.
not on that.
Amy sent me a variety of stickers because she's doing I guess a student council election at Goshen Schools
Oh, right, yeah.
next week. And of course they like the stickers too. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
ordered some new ones, but she sent me kind of a variety of different ones to order. So
Yeah.
I remember when I sit there at the PS200 with their ballots, and I said, "Any stickers? No. I got stamp? No, I want a sticker."
Yeah.
Sorry, you're out. Maybe I should have given 3 to that last family.
Mm.
On that, yes. Little kids, like, I want to encourage
Yeah,
them.
they want a
I want it to be a
sticker.
Positive experience for them.
I love when parents bring their kids so
Yeah.
that they can see the process.
My parents were like, yeah, no, you're not going. I'm like, why not? That's our business. I'm like, okay. They're still like that. They're still like that.
I mean,
Like, oh, because I have friends like, oh yeah, my mom would always take me into the voting booth, and I'd sit down on the floor and look at other people's views. That must be nice. I never had that experience. I didn't even know what it looked like. Like, my first couple times voting, I did absentee, so I never actually voted in a booth till, I don't know, around 2000.
So,
Wow.
yeah, a booth.
I mean, in Massachusetts, they had like these big tables that had like, you could have 3 voters at each, and it had the
Little
blinders.
divider.
But we were also still voting by paper ballot until like 2017. And I think they actually still are.
Really?
Yeah. It was an interesting process. You go in, and there was precincts, and you go in, tell the police officer your address, they check it off, give you your ballot, you go vote, and then you go to another police officer to check that you've submitted your ballot, and then you put it into the Diebold machine.
Did they have voter ID there?
They didn't when I was there. But I
Just come up
mean,
and say
not
who you
everybody's gonna lie to a police officer.
Right?
I think that's why they
to
did
me,
that
would
way.
might be intimidating to have to go to a police officer.
Mhm.
and
Oh,
vote center,
absolutely.
Especially if I've had unpleasant experiences in the past,
Yes,
you know?
I agree. I agree with that, but no, it was very different than coming here. It was like, oh,
Wow, here's another one that won by 1.
which one?
Well, here, this is from Bristol Township. The winner was 115, the runner-up was 111, and the third place was 110.
Yeah.
Okay, this guy here, his signs were in violation, but I never said.
Yeah.
It's
No
like,
one filed a complaint.
I didn't file it.
I don't know that.
I know, I felt weird filing
Yeah.
I was just like,
I
complaint.
felt like that's somebody else's job.
well, I
Since
don't
we
want,
have
I'm not
to-
the sign police.
Right.
Right. But once you see it, then you see it everywhere.
It's kind of
Because
like,
when we were out setting up into delivery and stuff, we saw them.
yeah,
Or when they have the little bitty address label on it that you can't see.
I don't know why you would do that unless you think it takes away from your name or something.
Well, I think because they forgot the disclaimer and so they
Yeah.
were called out on it by
So
a
they
few
put a little
people, so
sticker.
they printed like an address label and put it on
An
the
address.
Yeah, I took a picture of one of those. I'm like,
Yeah.
I guess that's the way to remedy it. If we had those earlier, then we could be like, you need to fix this.
Yes, and I'm not sure why they came as late as they did and didn't come sooner.
I don't know.
I mean, the people complaining,
Mhm.
maybe they were getting a little hot under the collar. I don't know.
Well, it could be,
Decided, I'll get even with that person.
because I thought we were gonna have one on another race, because I had heard and I had seen some signs on a state race, and a couple people were going to issue formal complaints, but then they never did.
Mm,
That's the thing. You just hit something is, at what point do we do something if it's not a formal presentation of an issue?
Well, and I think if you issue the complaint, you have to be willing to come and plead your case. You can't issue it anonymously. You have to be willing to come.
right,
Present your evidence. I
Present
mean,
your
some of it
evidence.
are obviously,
right. And so we have to give notice to the people who filed a complaint. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't
That's
do
what
it.
we're gonna do for these 4, the
Yeah.
person who complained as well as.
and I will say one of the gentlemen that made a complaint called, yesterday? I think it was yesterday. And we told him we would be setting a hearing date and we would know more, and then we would call him and let him know, because he
Mhm.
happened to be a candidate also in the same race that one of the other.
Mm.
So,
Now, if he won, maybe he's more generous. And it shouldn't make any difference whether he
Right.
won or
Well,
lost.
and he actually issued his complaint. I mean, he filed his complaint before the primary was over.
Right.
So,
I'm curious, it was pretty vague on the fees or the fines that we're able to,
that's what I thought.
and I feel like it'd be nice if we had a fining schedule.
Is that something that you could develop as a board?
Yeah, I don't know.
Fine schedule.
Yeah,
When it's left open-ended,
right.
something that you can determine for Elkhart County for this is what it is for.
I feel like that would be helpful
Mhm.
because I don't want to just randomly and then, we only fined those people so much last
Right,
time,
right.
and I'm like,
Whenever
no,
you start to take that.
Right. right.
There's a consistency.
Same.
Your
Absolutely.
course of action.
Want 4 violations this much,
Right.
5 to 9 this much,
And I guess, yeah, keeping
third offense this
records,
much.
yeah, keeping records of that too.
Yes, and I think if we start keeping track of who's being fined, because we're not, I mean, if there's still fines out there in the records that we've looked at.
There's probably not.
we can't
'Cause
find
I
it.
was actually, I don't know why I was Googling this, but I was looking up the last time that I know the Elkhart County Election Board was probably it was before Chris was actually clerk. So he was deputy clerk. And it was a municipal race where people didn't have their signed disclaimers and were called before the election board. They didn't say anything about fines or anything.
Okay.
If you don't have some mechanism to enforce it, then they can just ignore you,
Right.
which
Well, but if they would ignore again, then
turn over
they
the
turn it over to the
prosecutor.
prosecutor.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a mechanism.
Yeah,
What I mean is, if we didn't have any ability to, quote, punish those who are egregious offenders, which we do, with the
right.
fines and this is a misdemeanor, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
theoretically, if the prosecuting attorney thought it was egregious stuff, he can file charges against it.
Mhm.
We would have to turn it over.
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
them to do that.
Wow, over a sign.
I know.
That's,
But it's campaign finance law. That's where it falls under. So it seems weird, but that's where it is.
I can see that though. I can see that. Here's what's, let's say you put an offensive sign out and contribute and don't put your name on it. And it makes that person look, vote for me because I love or I hate this. And all of a sudden, me, the guy whose name's on there, I didn't put that sign out there.
Yeah.
So where did this sign come from?
Sure.
Yeah.
I heard that happen with an issue in this race with, as far as the claim came up and the advertisements came up because somebody who wanted the candidate to lose knew that they had secrets in their closet.
Mhm.
And if I bring this up, then this candidate will say, well, you're going to throw mud. I'm going to throw mud too.
Wish we could all get along, could agree to disagree and be above board. Or clean.
I think there's a place called heaven that we
I
do
know.
that. That works well here.
It's not that simple, I know. It's
I agree with
unfortunate.
you. I agree with you, Pat. It's like, we should be all working for the common good, all the way up to the president. And I often look at Congress people and I go, all you're doing is fighting for your team. And that's just wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's sad.
So I'll fight here for the people.
And at the end of the day, that's what we're here for.
Yeah. I mean, we were going through those and I was going, wait a minute, I'm not even looking at who's supposed, I'm rejected. I guess it doesn't matter if you screwed
No,
up.
it doesn't.
You get rejected. If
Yeah.
you did it all right. you
Yeah.
good. Yet I know that there's people out there that would look, oh, wait, this is my party. No, we're going to count.
Yeah.
I know that
You can't do
happens.
that.
No, you can't do
I
that.
think you guys did an excellent job of just being incredibly objective on this. I know that's not
Well,
that's
and
not
I
an easy list.
like that we all were in agreement. So I
Yeah.
think that just goes to show that,
Even on the tough ones.
yes. And there were some tough ones.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
I was impressed to see how many actually that people really did get their documentation. and
Right.
everything that they did. You were able to say yes to a lot of those ballots.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone through this process?
No,
before?
I haven't. Well, and as I mentioned in the email, the recount was filed before certification, so all ballot processing stopped. That was in primary 2024. And so we didn't certify. That was done later by, I assume, the state recount commission. They certified the election for us. So we never did any of the provisionals or anything, and those ballots were not counted.
All the challenge provisional ballots.
Yeah,
just
those were not counted. There were about a dozen ballots that were not counted
that's just
in that election because of how it was filed before the certification, which is what makes me nervous. I'm like, so when is this? When is this due? I'm like, I want to know. Because now they have to wait 10 days after the election to file. So they're in that. And then 2024 general election, we were downstairs still putting in like kind of what we were doing Tuesday night by putting in ballots that were not being read. We were doing that, or any overseas ballots that hadn't been entered yet because you had like the overseas
Well, right,
ballots
the
are paper
overseas are
ballot.
Email, and so they are not a standard ballot.
Right, exactly.
Or
So we were doing that, and Wayne wasn't there, and it was Carol and Chris and I, and then other people who were helping process ballots. But yeah, no, there was no bags. That was not, and that second election, but I still hadn't been through that process, so I didn't know what to expect. Yeah, so
That's a 3.
yes.
It's okay, Jackie.
Hey, Jackie, wait.
Be the star of the show. Stand at the podium, the camera will pick you up.
Or I can do this.
Oh, hey, I have something for you.
Sorry.
Jen has something for you.
What is that?
It's a I voted stamp.
Where'd you get that from?
Somebody who worked early voting made her own stickers. And she took this home and then she forgot it.
Just make sure that doesn't show up in the expense account.
Oh, she was like, oh, I took this by accident.
Let me stick out your hand.
She made stickers.
Cool.
But she wanted stickers, so she's a crafty
Because I
person.
did vote.
So.
I didn't get one of those.
You
Oh.
didn't?
No.
Why
I
didn't
got
you
a
get
sticker.
sticker?
I got a
Didn't get
sticker.
anything.
I got a sticker when I voted.
I did too.
Did you not vote soon enough? Were they out of them by then?
I don't know, but I'll blame my wife because I went to where she was. She and Jean were there.
Oh.
And so Jean said,
They might have ran
I'll
out.
take care of this.
You might have been busy talking.
No, I wasn't
No,
talking.
they might have ran out of early voting.
Oh.
Because I told them that's it.
Well, see, that's why she made stickers then. She made stickers.
I think that's really sweet.
Mhm.
That's not something I would do, but I know this person. It's exactly something she would do.
And we did vote today.
Mhm.
Again.
We sure did.
And I can attest you didn't touch the ballots.
Hard.
Is that state law?
I believe it is.
That's
I'm on the
interesting.
ballot. That's why, like, typically the clerk's signature goes on the back of the ballots, and it can't because I'm on the ballot, which makes sense because it gives you
Yeah.
an unfair advantage with.
Right. So you just have like the seal and that's it. Because we were shredding ballots that had prior that we found that had former clerk on. So
You were shredding ballots when?
yeah, plain ballots, leftover
Oh,
ballots,
old ones, yeah.
but they're not
Obsolete,
usable.
yeah.
Yeah, but you don't want them out there. So
I like the way we do ballot control, even the spoiled ones. I like the way we keep track of things
Yeah.
so that we can account for everything. So there's not any question as to why is that machine. Speaking of how did we do on machines? Machine votes versus
What?
the books, the vote books, the poll books versus the machines. Did we get them all to balance?
Sorry. I was
You were
talking
checked
about.
out for a
I'm
minute.
We were
sorry.
talking about something completely different.
Yes,
Probably more
sorry.
interesting too.
No.
That we were answering, talking about school board districts. Sorry, switching gears. Say that one more time. I'm so
The
sorry.
machine versus poll books,
Oh,
the
like
tallies.
DS
The
200.
The
reconciliation.
tallies, did
Yes.
we become within what we needed to become within?
Yeah.
I think my wife said hers was right on.
And that's why we're gonna have her as a supervisor again, because she did a fantastic
She
job.
does. She will.
We had.
I will
we had-
encourage her, yeah.
So the other thing that we were doing for like absentee when we were back in the back, we could match up. So when we were doing the voter, the voter counts and turnout and balancing against what, our absentee vote report showed versus what we scanned in as absentee and early voting, all balanced out wonderfully. It was excellent. I could breathe. It was so
Yeah.
nice.
I don't think that's been an issue in the past either. I think it's usually,
I would say it all went very smoothly.
That's good. something went.
Well,
It went well.
one of the things you mentioned, all paper ballots in Massachusetts, I believe that, Patty, the machines we have are the best of both worlds.
I agree.
I
Oh,
really
yeah, no.
like that.
I like having a paper ballot.
I agree.
So it's there to look at. You got a question?
One thing that I have asked our vendor for, which they gave us early in the year, but timing wasn't good. So our DS 450 is really out of date. And that's our high-speed scanner. So we had asked for a quote early in the year because that was the issue in 24. It broke down and then that's what delayed the counting.
Yeah.
And so, but earlier in the year there just wasn't time to get that in and get the software, get training done. And so if we had the new, I think it's a DS 950, it has updated software, which then our express votes would have the updated software and all the DS 200s would get the updated software. And then the file that we upload to the state is a different format. So that would eliminate the issue that we had.
With uploading to the state. Speaking of paper ballots, the mail-in ballots, they weren't lined correctly, but some of them were counted.
Part of that is, yes, part of that was the balloter that we use is also past its end of life.
Okay.
And so we've asked for a quote on that, the DS 950 and the ERM, which was where all the results are entered. Because I don't know how old that laptop is, Jenny. Any idea how old the ERM is?
I looked,
It was not a laptop.
2005.
No, it's a desktop, right?
I mean, it's like an old Windows.
Well, but
That's a software.
So it's
Yeah.
it goes along after we started using this equipment.
2019.
So
That's when
it's
Mm-hmm.
it's the program is
And- anybody that knows much about technology knows how quickly outdated things
Right.
My
become.
phones was outdated before I bought it.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're at least going to get a quote to see.
So please see within the budget.
Right.
Was that we were talking about the machine that was back there trying to scan the absentee ballots and
Yeah.
fill in the blanks? And they kept running them through over and over again, trying to get them to read any of them.
Yes, that big one that was sitting back in the
Yeah,
corner.
that
Yes.
thing looked like it was
And
from
the-
the nineties.
The newer version counts a ridiculous volume. I mean, it's a lot. It's faster. There's a lot of better. And they, I think when they quoted us the last time, they offered like a trade-in value on the current one we have, which was like $4,000. I mean, it'd be worth it for us to just keep it and use it as a backup should
Yeah.
we need something. So.
In an emergency situation, unless it's so obsolete that it's
Right.
like my 1 megabyte camera or whatever that is, 1,000, the 1 pixel.
Yes.
It's like we paid $600 for it. It's like, it's got, it's like, what do you do with this camera now?
I don't know.
We've got cell phone cameras.
It'll
300.
be in a thrift store in 10 years and somebody will think, look at this little camera. How cool is that?
Right.
You take pictures with it.
Like 8088 systems. If you can find one of those, they're collectibles, I
Yeah.
guess.
I mean, kids are all into the Polaroids and all that stuff now again.
Isn't that something?
Interesting.
Cool. I mean,
Like vinyl records too, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Analog.
Funny how all that's coming back around.
It is because I know when it's out there, you lose the tactile interaction
it's
with it.
tangible.
Yeah. I have to get out of my chair every time I flip the record. And then you fight over who's going to flip the record.
But who gets to or who has to.
Right.
Right.
If it's a kid that said that I want to, no, you don't get to do it, 3-year-old Jimmy. That'd be the grandkids one to flip
Yes.
the record.
Oh, they
right?
would love to do that.
What do they say? Any child that wants to mow the grass is too young.
Oh, and then when they're old enough, they don't want to.
That's exactly
Exactly.
Well,
right.
you know, a lot of the tractors, the riding tractors, I mean, you have to be a certain weight for
But
it to operate.
you know,
Right.
the dead man switch won't engage otherwise.
It's not.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Because my niece, my nephew wanted to mow and he was not, he didn't weigh enough. I'm like, well, you could have figured that out and put some rocks on there. Might not have been comfortable, but
Would have made it work.
It's just.
I don't know. I never had a desire to mow a lawn.
Funny, neither have I.
Yeah,
There's
there you
nothing to
go.
do.
I'm not an expert.
Right.
But have you ever wanted chickens?
No.
You can have them in Goshen. can't
Yeah, you can, but no.
They're very fun to
They're
watch.
noisy and annoying. Like little dinosaurs. I mean, I support dinosaurs, but I don't
Would you want a little
I don't want
dinosaur?
the eggs. I don't care. Have other people can give me their eggs or I'll buy their eggs.
There you go.
A lot, work with a lot to.
Did you ever raise chickens?
No desire.
Yeah, no, I didn't grow up on a farm. I mean,
Were you on a farm?
No.
You didn't grow up on a farm?
I grew up in Chippewa. I mean, it's close.
It might as well be a farm,
I
yeah.
mean, my back alley was, the hitching post for the market, but my grandparents had a farm, but no desire.
So that old joke, bang, bang, clop, 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 bang, bang. You understand that joke?
No.
What goes clop, 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 bang, bang, clop, clop, clop? An Amish drive-by shooting.
Oh, jeez.
It's terrible. Figured you'd have heard that joke.
No. No. No.
They get worse from here, so I better be quiet. So we're still alive, so I'm not gonna go into personal stuff. Okay?
That would be advisable.
Yeah, we won't do
Very
that.
good idea.
Talk about the election again. Then everybody will tune out again. Let's watch and see if they do something stupid, especially that one in the middle. Next thing I know, you were on with a TikTok. That would be bad. That's my goal, is not to make the newspaper.
Not to get on TikTok. You make the newspaper for good things.
I just as soon not make the newspaper at all.
Yeah.
Well, the good news is you only have 6 minutes left, and then you can call it decision to a very successful meeting after signing the paper.
Sign.
Officially finished when you have had your.
We'll be able to work on getting everything updated and the next steps and all of the processing. And it'll all be great.
So our next meeting is gonna be basically is to address the signage, right? We gotta give people notice. And then we're gonna have a roundtable sometime in here where people will just sit down and talk, debrief on the election, and that's to be determined.
Yes.
Okay. And that'll be basically open to any poll worker
I
or
think we
any
wanna
supervisor.
invite a specific group that we want for sure to be here, because we want it to be productive. You get too many people in a room.
Yeah.
That's true.
But we could offer the opportunity for them to submit something in writing. I mean, some people already have,
Yes.
but just, hey,
And from the,
what
just
do you
from
want
the
to say?
few things that I've seen so far, majority of, maybe, I don't know if concern is the right word, but it's just stressing specific things in the training for the poll workers and the supervisors specifically.
Right.
So,
One more thing, no more jokes. I apologize. Some people just can't take a joke, you know? But yeah. That's good. It's just too hard for me to be serious all the time. It's just too hard.
well, and
I'm
then,
serious about what I'm doing. I'm
right,
very serious about this. But I'm not.
and 3 hours is a long stretch of
Yeah.
time to be.
Now I'll be more prepared next time. I mean, you said 3
Well, and
hours.
we may be able to alter depending on when you guys want to meet. I was sort of going off of some of the precedents, like, hey, typically we've done this from this time to this time, or things that were. You can do you figure out how long you want to be open.
We have to be open a certain period of time to receive.
Yeah, and
Okay.
it has to be before 3.
It has to be before 3. Okay. You know, based on how many, yeah, we probably could have done it like 1 to 3.
Were you referring to this?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Well, this was a new experience.
right,
We
exactly.
didn't have a large number to go over.
Right.
We had a good amount, but not,
And there was no acrimony. We all agreed.
right.
So it made sense which direction to go.
But there might be more in
The general,
general.
I think
Or I
so.
would imagine in the
Well, and-
presidential, you're gonna have more of that.
Oh, yeah.
I also have a question regarding all the blank forms that were filed, all the blank ballots. We could include some more stringent instructions on, you have to hit the press.
Yes,
Print
so
ballot
that's
button.
one thing we can cover even more in training.
Yeah,
Cause some
Uh,
people just want their vote to be counted, even though they don't wanna vote for anybody.
exactly.
Right, they want to,
But you do
they
have to
want to
put it
show
in.
up as a
Right.
certain party, yeah.
I
But I don't think that's very many of them. I think part of it was the large number of candidates for Democratic delegate.
Yes.
I think that was
But there
overwhelming.
was
The
a
second
high, there was
page.
a good split in the ones that I think people were not understanding, because I was confused. People kept saying, oh no, people are, they have hit exit instead of print. Print is the only option.
I
They're
don't,
getting to the summary. And instead of following it all the way through, they get to the summary and go, I don't want to read that. And then they hit the X instead of just continuing through.
I'm just gonna throw this out. It's a crazy idea. What if we had a video display before they get in, where it says, this is how you use this machine? And just step somebody through it. If somebody's interested, they can watch it. Just keep.
yeah. Well, they should come to the public test.
Right.
They can come
And
to a
maybe-
public test.
And maybe that's something we can stress too with this
Well,
next
to the poll.
election, the
Yeah,
public test, and just maybe make it a little more
right.
out there so people know, hey, this
Well,
is when we're
and-
doing it.
And I think, yeah,
It
I
does
think there's
go-
videos. Are there videos on the Secretary of State site for each different voting software, hardware, where they go
Part of
through
that
that?
was-
Because I didn't look at any. That was for poll worker training. Did
And
they
the
do
other
that?
part is, they do have those for poll worker training, but because software updates so quickly,
Yeah.
that makes it, sometimes those aren't up to date. But the other thing I was trying to encourage is that it should throw up warnings if you're getting close to, or if you're, just like, but not voting for a race. It would throw up a warning and say, hey, you didn't make a selection. Are you sure that's what you intended?
Right.
And then you can hit next. But the other thing is that if people chose to use the audio, it does talk you through everything as well, and will read. This is like you can hear it telling it, and it's always playing. You just have to opt into
Mm-hmm.
to listening. So part of it is, yes, we can absolutely add to poll worker training so that they are well informed. But part of it is also people taking time to slow down and read. Like it says summary,
Yeah.
you have to finish it out.
I think it's confusing because it's time, but we have X's and checks and all that stuff, and there's a lot of, people didn't run and all that kind of thing, and so it seems like a lot.
It goes back to what you said, election as Jennifer. It's not the equipment. Voters, they don't educate themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's familiarity with the equipment and taking the time. Okay. All right.
Are we off camera now?
No, we're not. We have to adjourn. We are going to certify the 2026 primary election results. Already signed. Tom's already signed.
And seeing that no one is here to file any challenges, I'm gonna make a motion that we adjourn.
I second the motion.
All right, all those in favor of adjourning, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The ayes. Thank you, everyone.